Okay.
All right, y'all. No side conversations.
We good.
We live.
We good.
All right. All right, guys. Welcome to the podcast. You are here for the Shattered Illusionz podcast. We have some returners coming back, man, for another episode.
Oh, yeah.
So
they ain't no guests, man.
yeah, man. They not. So hey, happy to have you guys back. Thank you for coming. All right.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start this off with, let's see, name. Was it name, occupation, and how many dudes you got in your DMs?
Yeah.
All right.
and to be nice, your status. What's your status?
Okay, we can do
Be
that.
respectful.
All right, we start around here.
We started off.
Word the way around. Yep.
My name's Umi. I'm an entrepreneur, CEO of On-Site Beauty.
Okay.
2 Y's.
Talk your shit.
Hey,
You
tell
know
them.
what I'm saying? No. And I'm single. Ready to
You
mingle.
single? Okay.
Stop the cap.
With a pocket for the print.
Early.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm Ray. I'm a sales manager, and I'm gonna say it's complicated.
What are you
I'm
selling?
gonna-
What do you sell?
I sell telecommunications.
Weed.
All right.
No, cell phones, tablets.
Okay.
Okay. She trapping.
She ain't no scammer. And how many dudes you got in your DMs?
That part.
We'll come back.
I got
I'ma
like
just
3
say-
inboxes. Which one you want?
In the hour. In the next hour.
The joints you got to approve.
In an hour.
the request.
Mhm, the
Yeah.
request joints.
The request is about a good 100.
She got that blue check.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Oh, hey everybody. I'm Ice, and I'm a lash professional. And you can follow me at Ice the Goddess with 4 S's at the end. And yeah, I'm single as fuck.
Are
Can
you
I say
mingling?
that? Can I say that on here?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, I'm
Hey, be
single as
yourself.
fuck.
Are you mingling?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Dudes, how many dudes in the DMs?
You're really serious about this question.
Yeah. You up next.
It's
Yeah.
a lot. That's it.
Lost count.
Shit.
All right, next.
Hey.
I'm Heaven, owner of Taste of Heaven.
Hey, there you go.
Okay. And you can follow me at Queen Heaven Sent,
Mhm.
IG, Taste of Heaven on IG. It's complicated. And I don't keep count.
You got the cap button?
No cap. What's cap about it?
Nah.
Stop the cap.
What we capping? What's
There we go.
part? Me not keeping
Son.
count? Because I don't, baby.
Not about that. All right, let's go, K Dot.
Hey.
So, episode is you, man. What's
Okay.
the first question?
So
Hold
ladies.
on. Flag
You
on the
can't.
plate.
Wow.
We're recording.
You didn't let him
What
introduce
now?
himself?
What now?
Nah, go ahead. We still recording.
What's on your
K Dot,
mind?
Stop it. Just keep it rolling.
What's on your mind?
If we're going to introduce everybody, we're going to introduce everybody. Okay? The same questions that apply for us apply for y'all too.
Y'all the guests though.
Oh my, they already know us.
They know what the fuck going on. Y'all see me?
What's going on?
What's going on?
They see us
Howdy.
every episode.
Again, can you introduce
Howdy.
yourself, please?
Howdy.
K Dot, what's the first question, man?
And what's your occupation and your relationship status and how many females do you have in your DM or do DMs you be in?
So guys don't work the same as women. So
Yeah.
y'all gonna have
See,
way
read
more
the question.
DMs.
Yeah, it don't work like that.
Y'all gonna have way more DMs than like an average dude. That's
Yeah,
a
because with us,
10.
we work with what we got. You know
Can you
what
hit
I'm
that
saying?
cap button
So
again?
no, we can't.
Stop the cap.
You don't have it like that.
I mean,
No.
that's actually like a good question though. I actually want to hit that.
Work with what we got. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so you think that a guy pretty much has the same amount of DMs?
That's not what I said.
No.
If you see I gave you a part of that question. I also
Right, you
said,
gave me
and
more
how
of it.
many DMs do you be in?
So you also said stop the cap, and I said, okay, what part was I capping about? The part was you was talking about the DMs, right?
Yeah.
Right,
No.
and that so I said that's a good question.
Right.
Right, so
I'll
that's
answer it.
okay.
We
That
not
let's
about to
let's
play
just stick
this
to the
game.
show.
We
Let's
not
just
about
stick
to-
to the
yeah,
show,
don't-
man.
don't
We
let
ain't
them
write
do-
it in. Fuck it.
Yeah, don't let them do this mind game and everything like
You know what
that.
I'm saying? We gotta go with the show.
Yeah,
Them?
exactly. We're gonna stick
Or
to the
heaven?
script, you know what I'm saying? So, ladies, the topic tonight, we're talking about, we got several topics, but the first thing I want to tap in on is BBLs.
Okay.
You so proud about these BBLs.
Honey.
Hey, look, you
And
know
I'm
what I'm
happy
saying?
that
I mean, he an ass man. He
I got
like
one
ass.
thing to say about
Hey,
BBLs.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm an ass man. You know what I'm saying? I never been a titty man, but I'm an ass man.
I got
You know
one
what I'm
thing to
saying?
say
So,
about them.
hey, I'm gonna be honest. BBLs, I like what I see. You know what I'm saying? I like looking at it. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm a natural guy. I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? So I do like it natural, personally. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man.
I gotta get the
You know what
sound
I'm saying?
effects,
So
man.
we're gonna touch bases with BBL. So if y'all don't know what that stands for, that's Brazilian butt lifts. Now you don't have to go to Brazil to get it. You know, this is something worldwide.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
US, everywhere, everybody's getting BBLs. So that's what we're gonna touch bases on. So we have some lovely ladies right here. Now, 3 out of the 4 women we have today had BBLs. So
BBLs, can we raise your hands? So that way everybody knows who you
Yeah.
are because you got sitting down.
Yep, Eminem, please stand up. ISIS, stop playing. Stop playing so much.
Eminem.
Who's Eminem?
Please stand up.
Oh, y'all, that.
Yeah.
The
Damn.
real
Huh?
Slim Shady, please stand.
If
All right, so,
Thank you. I'm like,
Exactly.
yo, is it that long?
you
That
feel me?
long?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So
Damn,
what
you
you want to
tryna
know
pay
about
homage.
BBLs?
Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to know what solo out. What made y'all get BBLs?
So
We can
Start
start
with
from
you,
around
Emma.
here. Now we start.
Oh.
We can go reverse.
yeah,
We can go reverse.
Oh. Well, I personally got a BBL because I just wanted to be perfect in my eyes. So I got the Lipo 360 with the BBL to like construct my butt to look a certain way. So I already had a butt, but he like fixed it to make it more like
Round.
not even just round, more
full at the top.
lifted. Yeah, it's a butt lift, right? So
I mean,
lift-
you didn't
made
get
it look-
anything, but wait, you didn't get anything at the bottom.
right, but
or
he
the
like
middle.
lifted. He made the
He
illusion
filled
of
up
a
your
lift.
top.
Yeah.
Sculpted. Okay.
He sculpted it, yeah.
Mhm.
So that's why I got it.
Okay.
You said that you felt that you needed to be more perfect. You mean like your ass? You want your ass more perfect?
Yeah. So
Okay.
because
And your stomach flatter.
that was the main thing. I wanted to get my stomach to be flat and I wanted the curves. But when I got the BBL, I got it because I already had cellulite in my
Mhm.
butt. So the BBL kind of like
It enhanced it.
Yeah, it like filled up the
Okay.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I got it. Yeah.
Ray.
So I used to be 320 pounds. So
Damn, congrats.
after losing, thank you. Thank you.
Can I get the hand clap?
So after
He got so happy.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me. Go ahead.
So after losing weight, comes with its negatives, loose skin,
Yeah.
everything just sags. After having children, everything just saggy baggy. So I originally
Oh,
didn't
so you got this before or after you had kids?
after I had children.
Okay, got
So
you.
I initially didn't want a BBL. I just wanted to get a tummy tuck. And my doctor, after seeing my photos, was like, I don't think that's a smart idea. Because once, I do everything to you, you look at
Yeah.
your body, you're not going to like the way it looks. And I can't pull fat from anywhere else. So it's kind of like start with this and then we'll lead to that. I just kind of semi-stopped out of the BBL. Never went back.
Oh,
But yes, that's the reason why I have a BBL.
I never heard that reason. Now that reason,
that's
I
different.
actually can see that. You know what I'm saying?
what I'm
like
saying? I get
I
it.
never even heard like you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
never
I
heard that
get
reason
it.
for it. That
Like,
that makes sense.
For those women and then the ones that just got a wall, you know what I'm saying? I understand. I get it. I'm just saying, you see that wall over there? Hey, I get it. Homie.
So my reason for wanting a BBL is just number one because I wanted it.
That's facts.
The other
Okay.
one is also I honestly wanted a breast reduction and then a lipo, but in the US they can only take out 4 pounds.
Mm.
So if I got
Okay.
a breast reduction, they weren't gonna be able to take out as much fat out of my stomach. So I was like, well, if you're gonna take it out, you might as well just put it back there, because once I had my daughter, I always had a butt, but once I had my daughter, I don't know where it went. It
Okay.
left. No, like for real. Like I could show y'all pictures, but I ain't gonna show it to the podcast. But I'm just saying,
So what do you mean left? You like did it like
my butt is
sag?
flat.
No,
It-
it's
it-
sad.
how does it go flat if you have
Yeah.
a butt?
It happens.
I
So
think
I
it's-
was more. So when I was more figured,
Okay.
because I was a little curvy, then I gained a little bit of weight.
Mhm.
Then I had a daughter, so now your belly's poking out. So I kind of had like a booty do.
Okay.
So why
But I
not?
really didn't let my daughter get that. I didn't let my body really snap back before I got the BBL. Like if I was smarter, I would have waited a little longer.
Mm.
But I was so excited to get it. I just wanted to get it. So yeah,
So
I don't
why-
regret it. I love it.
So, ladies, I just want to know why not just work for it? You know what I'm saying? Why not just do it the old-fashioned way? Just get in that gym.
We did.
You're
work
never
for it.
gonna have a BBL butt working out.
But we
And let me
worked
tell you
for
why.
it.
BBL butt.
Let me
You
tell
ain't
why.
worked for it.
I did work for it.
We worked for it.
I worked hours for it.
Yeah, we
I paid
worked
for
for
it.
that.
Oh, you paid for it?
I
For the
paid
flight,
mine.
we worked for
My,
it.
on my
The
own.
hours.
Is that right?
I
But-
also lost 320, like 130 30 pounds. I'll work for it.
I do want to answer
Booty
your
didn't
question
come.
though. I do want to
Okay.
answer your question because I do feel like
That's
a
not
lot
what
of
he
women.
means by working. Y'all know that.
No, listen, a lot of
Yeah.
women always when I look at blogs and I see certain like surgery posts, I do see women like, oh, why don't they just work out?
Yeah.
I don't want a stiff butt. When you work out and you try to build your butt is going to be stiff. It's going to be muscle. It's going to be mostly muscle. So it's not going to like when you shake your ass, you want your ass to shake. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want like a stiff butt. So I feel like that is another pro against the con. Like you saying, oh, why don't you do it the natural way? It's really not going to give you that look that you're looking for, especially if you're girls that go get BBLs, you're looking for a certain image. The gym is not really going to do that. It's going to contour your natural body. You
Okay.
can add to your natural body, but you cannot construct it. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it'll give you the illusion, but it necessarily
Right.
might not give you the size. Like if you have the size, you know what I'm saying? But I will say from talking from a guy, like pretty much all I talk to is girls in the gym. So all they butts is not stiff. I just do
Word.
want to put that out there for the audience. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I do get
Facts.
what you're saying.
But
though.
that's mostly like their natural butt. And
And-
when I had my natural butt, it wasn't stiff. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. But when you're trying to build a butt, like when I'm trying to work out to make my butt bigger,
No, I get what you're saying. As far as the size,
can
yeah,
turn
it's,
into muscle.
that's pretty much genetics.
Yeah, that's definitely
exactly.
genetics.
So
I was about to say
there's
that.
not being stiff is because they were born like that. So
Mhm.
they're just blessed.
Yeah, I got you.
So a sidebar, a lot of the gym rat ladies, they definitely get BBLs on the low. A lot of them.
Yeah. Like,
Hey, I mean they do.
it's actually like scary. You used to
Yeah.
go out there with like when I say
They
the
work
amount of
out
women,
just to upkeep
Right.
after the BBL. Most of them that I know.
and a lot of people don't look like
Okay.
it. Some people don't look like they had a BBL.
Because it's called an athletic BBL, I believe. Where
So,
it's not
I
much-
feel
Well, I
like-
probably had it, but
Hey.
I don't know.
Yeah, nah, but on some real stuff though, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's certain like, athletic players like NBA players, NFL players, they get lipo, all type of wild stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what it is nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
I do have a question though.
What's up?
So, okay, so this is just a question. What makes a BBL unnatural? Is it because you weren't born like that? The fat was put there, or do you consider it fake?
So the definition of natural, what we're trying to say is like the definition of natural has basically what he's saying is like you wasn't genetically born with it. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
saying that it's bad or it's
but
good.
you weren't
but it's
genetically born
just-
with it. But
With the
you
BBL?
weren't genetically born where it was placed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying pretty much like the placement, like I mean,
off.
it's your body still.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's your body.
When we mean genetically, as in like it wasn't tampered with, like not by a doctor
Mhm.
or something like that. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I just wanted to
That's
know.
what we're saying. That's the definition of natural.
That's
Okay.
different natural. Yeah.
It's not bad or anything.
makes
It's
sense.
just
Yeah, because some butts you'll think it's a BBL, but it's not. It's shots.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
a
have
big
to be able
that's
difference.
to
a
know.
real BL.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you got to be able to know the difference because a girl would say she had a fat transfer, but she
It's
really had shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nowadays, like this is the trend, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like we go on social media, BBLs is worldwide. So what advice do y'all give to women that's trying to get the BBL?
Oh, I have some
Go ahead.
advice.
Go ahead. I'll go next.
I feel like me and Ice got our BBLs and Renisha got our BBLs so long ago when they weren't that popular
Yeah.
because we got it back in 2019. So they
Okay.
weren't like out there. People weren't really like showing off that they had BBLs.
Yeah.
I do give people advice like, please, please, please lose weight first. Like,
Mhm.
be your size you want to be, then go get surgery. Don't try to do it the other way around. If you want to work out first and then go get that BBL because you just want your body to go off of your own body. I don't want to tell nobody what to do, but go off of your own body. Like if you're a thicker woman, lose weight first and then go get a BBL. You're gonna like your results better.
Because I do want to say one thing and interject because I do know one girl that got a BBL, right? And it didn't look good. Like it looked bad.
No, there's some
And I don't
doctors.
try to say that
Yeah.
because I don't want to make nobody feel bad, but it looks terrible.
There's some
You know,
messed up doctors.
Yeah. So
definitely.
would you say that that's the doctor? That-
It's mostly
or
the
is it like
doctors.
the body fat? Like they didn't work out enough beforehand. Like
Yeah.
It
which
could
one
be
is it?
both. It could be both. It just
Okay.
depends the
'Cause
person.
she ain't
So
work
it
out for
could,
shit.
it could be the doctor, and then exactly. I know girls that get BBLs, and it don't make no sense why you got it.
Yeah.
I would say too, if your doctor, when you go to get a BBL, if your doctor recommends you, say your doctor says like what they said to us, like, oh, you should get a tummy tuck because your stomach's never going to be completely flat.
Mhm.
Get that tummy tuck. Do not waste your money on just a BBL. Just get it done
Mhm.
because you're wasting money. Because by the time you get a BBL is not forever. Your butt is going to stay, but
Everything
lipo
else,
can go
yeah.
back to fat. You know what I'm saying? So it takes away fat, but fat does restretch. So I would say just
So
listen to your doctor.
All right,
Okay.
keep moving along.
Keep
Same
moving.
So
question.
I would say do your research. A lot of it is like piggyback on what Umi said. Some doctors are just giving females butts and they legs and thighs are not matching. Know your terminology, like lats, like, oh, I want hips or I want lats and I want a slope butt or I want a shelf butt. Do your research. Know what you're talking about when you go in that operating room. Because now, I don't know if you guys know, but like surgeons are only allowed to do 5 patients a day because it's so common that they're just
They just running through.
but they
people.
putting
believe
bitches
it.
together. It's
Hey,
build a
It's,
bitch.
Hey,
it's actually it's lessening
shelf butt,
fatalities. It's lessening
dude butt,
fatalities. Girls are
that
dying.
butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Butt,
It's
just
wide
running through.
butt.
So
round
I would
butt,
say
bubble
research.
butt.
Do
No,
your
it's
research.
Like a Dr. Seuss book.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Right, they
Do your
going through.
research. Don't try to be cheap. Aftercare.
Oh yes.
It does not stop at the surgery. It's aftercare. You
That's
have to
actually more
So how do
expensive.
y'all keep up with it? That's
No,
what I
no.
Aftercare is
wanna
more expensive
We gotta
than the
go.
actual
Still go on the first
know.
one.
Yeah, you right.
That's a good question though. K-Dot.
Okay, we're on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the
Yeah.
damn question because we was all the other shit.
Oh, what would you advice would you give someone that wants to be BBL?
That's aspiring for a
Oh,
BBL.
well, basically what y'all said as far as research, as far as knowing your doctor, don't be cheap. And honestly,
Treat
the
yourself.
surgery itself is not the bad part. It's the aftercare.
Yeah,
Like
it's more
if we
expensive.
had the knowledge we have now, we would have definitely spent more money on the aftercare than the surgery and
itself.
everything like that. Yeah, it's definitely the aftercare because that does determine how you're gonna look. Because the different massages kind of mold the body. So when the doctor puts the fat in the body, it just sits.
Yeah, it's like Play-Doh. Your body's
Yeah.
like Play-Doh.
So
once
they
you're
gotta
done
like
having
roll
surgery.
it and everything like that. So
Dang.
that's
Like,
my advice. Have that aftercare
So they back
money.
there making
If
biscuits.
you don't
Oh,
have the aftercare money, do
sheesh.
not get the surgery.
Yeah.
Like you're wasting your money.
Yeah,
Period.
if you're gonna ask that nigga for 5 bands,
You need to ask for 10.
Damn.
So that's what I
So-
want to get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? You
Hold on,
talking
real
about-
quick.
Talk your
My
shit.
bad. My
You
bad.
good, bro?
So have you ever considered it, knowing since you got 3 friends?
That's
Like,
good.
you know what I'm
Have
saying?
I consider what? A BBL?
Yeah, like since you
She's
got,
gonna get one.
since
I
you have
feel
3
so.
friends that have it.
That's a good question.
Okay, listen. I'm on my weight loss journey.
Okay.
With having a weight loss journey, some things that used to be a little thicker to go flat. So, am I thinking about getting my girl reshaped? Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
She said it's on the
Get that
Christmas list.
shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, because you got 3 professionals. I mean, they
It's
talking
not-
some
she's
good
good.
stuff
It's
though.
That's what
I
I'm
already
saying.
told her I would take care of it.
Yeah, she good.
Yeah.
And to be honest, she
It's
has
not
like
babies.
an advantage now because I feel like there's a lot more aftercare in our area
Right.
than there was. when
Yeah,
we
Like
had
Omi said, you guys had it like
We
in
didn't have
2019.
no
It wasn't
love,
as
Yeah.
Yeah.
popular.
They got a
Now
new,
Yeah,
they
they
got a new
definitely did
office
their
in
research.
everywhere.
Y'all did y'all
in
research.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
They have a new office in Bethesda.
Go ahead. Did you have something more to say?
Okay.
You were saying you was on your. Go ahead.
But I'm not done with my journey.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even take that step until I'm fully done with my journey.
Okay.
So she's gonna go on the Umi side as far as losing the weight first and then getting the BBL. Because some girls still get it done. Like I know girls
I know
her
listen,
size that would get the tummy tuck
and
get
look
the
stupid
BBL.
as hell
And
and,
not
then go
Yeah,
back
'cause-
for round 2.
Cause
Yeah.
dog, when them Jones look bad, I'm like, you pay all that money for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
like it's
But
crazy.
They got girls going. They're going to like off-brand doctors.
It's giving
They're like,
Kong.
honestly,
But
y'all,
Umi,
let me
you
be
can't
honest.
say that because our doctor was off brand.
No, but I'm saying like they're going to like Colombia and stuff. But being honest, when you're like
They got
ready
the
to
Walmart
get
brand.
when you're ready to get the BBL, it becomes an obsession.
Yeah. It's
So
a
like you
tattoo.
become
Yeah.
like I'm excited.
Obsessed.
Like I don't care. I just want it done. Like
Right.
that's why girls are losing their life.
Mhm.
So that's why it's like
Yeah.
definitely follow instructions
Mhm.
and pray.
Mhm.
All
That's the
right.
key to everything.
I got another question after UK Dot, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, let's get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the BBLs for attention as well, I'm sure. So, what type of like? Come on,
No.
like, stop the cap. You know
Stop
what
the
I'm saying?
cat.
Like, stop the
We
cap.
can't-
Hit that joint,
Hit
bro.
the cap.
We can't say that because
Stop the cap.
I'm at
Once
TK in
again,
the building.
we gotta
So-
understand
no.
the
Once
person.
again, we were.
Nah, I'm
we
gonna be
put out-
honest. Hold up, because like I said, this lifestyle y'all living, y'all got to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this not don't just one and done thing.
We'll make
Y'all
sure
gotta-
everybody gets a
I
chance to speak.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We'll
gonna,
go
you know what I'm
ahead
saying?
and-
Because you got to do this so often. It's not permanent. It's semi-permanent.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you gotta start, like looking into the high end, dudes that, don't in that tax bracket that can keep up with your lifestyle, keep up with your, keeping up with the BBLs and everything like that. So what type of attraction do y'all get on social media down from before you got the BBL and now you got the BBL?
We'll go right here and right here. Just any comments on what he said before you?
Oh yeah, what he just said right now.
Oh, I want to
yeah,
answer.
we want to answer like a mother.
Okay, go ahead.
So I guess it depends the person because I did not get it for attention. Like I really lost my butt. Like I love my butt. Like I always like that. Me always having the curvy figure. I've always loved that about myself. So when I had a muffin top, I wasn't feeling that. I'm not walking around like that. So I wanted to get my body done because it makes me feel good.
Did you talking to anybody at the time?
Did you have like a square?
SpongeBob?
That's SpongeBob.
No.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna show y'all.
Okay.
Because I really got some pictures on my phone.
So
like,
when she says flat, she's not meaning like
no, not
Only
flat, but she
was
said she
never
had
flat.
rolls like coming over, but like that,
Yeah.
even if
No,
it's
I like
not
the way
flat,
you're
you
thinking.
can have like
Yeah.
the square jump.
no, I had a
Yeah.
square. I was never that big.
She said
Like
muffin top.
I just had a muffin top as in like I like when my figure goes like this, not like this.
Okay.
Like I noticed
I
when
got
I when I put my clothes on, if my pants can't hold it or whatever outfit I have on can't hold that figure,
Blueberry
like
muffins.
it's something I need to lose weight or I had to get a BBL. Like that's just
Yes.
it wasn't for attention though. Nothing really changed.
Was you
because-
single at the time? Was you talking to anybody at the time?
No, it's actually with my daughter's dad, Max.
How did he feel about it?
Okay.
He went with me.
he took care of us.
Oh, so
Oh,
he was
yeah?
with it. So he was with it. So he
Yeah.
influenced you.
No,
to
he
get
really
it.
wasn't with it. No, he really wasn't with
You
it.
said he took you.
No, he took care.
He
Oh, he took
went
care.
with me.
He
Oh,
should.
and he went with
Okay.
him.
So he was with
There's a
it.
difference.
He was with the shit. Okay.
No, he couldn't like change my mind. You know,
Oh, okay.
he always would be like, I like you how you are. You don't have to get it done. Like you don't need to get it done. He would say those things, but he knew that he couldn't stop me from getting it done. Because like I said, when you want it done, it becomes an obsession. So it's like I'm getting this. Doesn't matter what nobody says.
I could tell even just from the information that
I
like
mean,
I
you
learned
signing
from the
papers.
night, like it's a lot. Like I'm like, dang,
No,
like,
it definitely
papers,
is,
you
bro.
signing
After
papers saying you
kid,
might
like-
die.
like Ray said,
Yeah.
the shelf butt,
Yeah,
the
no.
old butt, the no butt. I'm like, damn.
It's-
I thought it was just you just get it done and it's just it come out.
It's
you know,
different
But
come
that's
levels.
how
out.
most
It's different
females
levels.
think. That's
Right.
what they think. They think, oh, I found
I
a doctor
did
that
too, though.
another girl like when we got our BBLs, everybody we didn't hide it. Everybody
Yeah.
knew and everybody asked. And we're like, I mean, you can go to our doctor, but our doctor does a certain style.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you go to our doctor, he's so used to our kind of women, curvy and thick,
Already.
you know, and you're skinny, it's not going
He
to look
can't
like.
help you.
So you all went to the same doctor.
Well, no, we went to the same facility, but we went to the same doctor, and she went to a different one, different time.
Okay. Is that in state or is that out of the country?
Miami.
Miami. That's what I heard about.
Yeah, that's what I heard the best.
Some
I
of
mean,
us-
as far as the
Miami
US,
is like the surgery
Yeah.
like-
number one.
Surgery capital.
Okay.
That's a
yeah.
Actually, my doctor is now.
Yeah, y'all
very
definitely went to the
Hollywood.
best.
But back
But-
to his.
I respect
his-
Oh yeah, about
Yeah,
the
go
attention, about the attention. Too.
Yeah, like from before and after. That's what I want to know as far as
I
social
can
media.
say that a
It's
bigger
risen.
butt does bring more attention. It does for
Okay.
sure. Like, but it brings it to your butt, so that's not always good attention. You
Is
know
it
what I'm saying?
something-
So you have to be able to differentiate. Like,
So it
there's
gets
some guys
old.
that they
It
don't even
gets
care what
old
you
after
look
a while.
like.
Nah, but
Yeah, it gets old.
okay, it gets old.
And I get why
So-
K-Dot's acting that because now y'all gave y'all reasons for wanting it. You know what I mean? And but a lot of people they'll say that they just want the butt for the attention. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it comes addictive.
So it's like, yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't even think that's even a bad thing. But like you said, I like what you said. It's the wrong type of attention.
Mhm.
Like when
Yeah.
dudes think, and I think some women don't know. You guys seem pretty skilled at this, but we thinking either okay, we got two different lanes in our head. It's fuck and wife. When
That's
you getting attention just straight for your butt, that's just straight fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dude
for
ain't
real.
even think about wife for you. Now maybe
Uh-huh.
after he meets you or something like that, you cool. But that's the first type of attention that you attract. And so everybody thinks that the attention is weighed, you know, the same, and it's not. You know, a lot of people find that out too late. But go ahead, Ray.
So yeah, I would say, you know, I was big at one point in time, so attention really wasn't on me.
I'm so proud of you, man. Yo, I did not know that. I just got ahead about you,
Hey,
man.
nah,
That
that
is,
was
man. That was
right.
dope, man. I'm
then, you
so
know,
happy about that.
My best friends they were all born curvy already, so it's kind of
Okay.
like, you know, I was like the burnt chicken nugget of the group.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
But my girl always had. She
No,
was
I was always
secure.
bomb. I'm
Hey.
just saying.
Okay, okay.
Attention
She
wise,
always-
attention
okay.
She got a
wise.
man.
Attention wasn't on me. You know, I didn't really.
So
get
the
that
confidence was it.
Who is it looking at?
attention. So losing weight.
Ice.
So losing. Listen,
Everybody.
Off the record.
Somebody gets more attention than the other, or was getting more attention than the other.
Nah.
That's what
I
it
feel
sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
back when she was bigger, you telling me one of y'all wasn't getting more attention than the
Well,
other?
honestly,
Me and
when
I-
she-
Stop the cat.
when she-
Come on.
not
I'll
when
make
she-
my own sound effects.
Come
Okay.
on, man.
So not when she was bigger. First of all, when she was uncomfortable with her weight, she wasn't going out.
I was in a relationship.
And she had a man.
Yeah, so
The
So
whole
how
But
did-
that
how
has
did-
nothing to do
hold
with
on.
attention, though. How much attention?
But that's
you
what
have.
I'm
did
but
he-
what
saying.
I'm saying
But
as far
Ray-
as my life was very like.
How did he make
organized,
you
like,
feel?
So you were saying
Yeah,
you was
she
at
wasn't
home, so you was
outside.
going
Yeah,
to
it
eat.
was
was
like
outside.
it was like work home.
So we
mom.
wouldn't even
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Like,
So how did he make you feel though?
Everybody knows a little
But
bit.
so after losing weight, whatever, I got a little bit of attention. So it was like, ooh, this is new. At first, I was
You
scared.
like, hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
At first, I used to run. I'd be
Yeah.
like, what do I do?
Different.
I had to school my
scared.
man.
Yeah,
Right.
she
So
always acts like-
then I got used to it. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. Okay, all right. And then I went and got a BBL, and it was kind of like,
You know you that shit.
oh, this
You
is
that.
fun. But then it got to the point where it's kind of like, all right, like now.
Cause I know y'all be talking y'all shit though. Y'all be like, yeah, I'm that. You
Yeah,
know, this
now
that-
I-
I'm
now
that
I
bitch.
mean,
No,
I'm
we
that
have
bitch.
we go into places and guys are like,
Yeah,
all of y'all think
like-
or all of y'all
Yeah.
look like that. Y'all all look the same.
Now
like,
it's kind of
Hey.
like a, oh my god, like
And y'all appreciate
please
that.
don't.
It's-
I know I'm about to walk in like past some men, like they about to all be like, damn. Like now it's
no,
kinda
it's
like-
actually because I'm actually like very. It's like I be going to butt, but I'm actually very shy. Like if I go to the store, it's a lot of people in the store. I'm not going in. Like
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my car waiting until it empty out.
Yep.
Facts.
If I'm getting gas, I'm waiting
Hey.
to. I'm watching around me. Like
So you got
if I go out, I'm crossing the street because there's too many niggas on this side.
Oh
Like,
man.
that's how
It
we
come
be
with a
moving
price.
like that because it's annoying sometimes. But it's like we did it, so we gotta deal with it.
Ice.
So no, it wasn't for attention. I've been like this forever.
Yeah, since she was like
Mhm.
10.
Yeah,
But it's
so-
Like if you see
Said
ice,
10.
if
What's
you see a
what's
picture of
what,
ice.
what's been like this? Like, what
so
do you mean?
I've been figure 8 since forever,
Yeah,
for my
since she
whole
was-
life.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, like Umi said, I was before everybody was like, I was like that, so they didn't
Mhm.
understand. So now they get it.
Yeah,
'Cause they be
yeah,
like,
you've
"Why
been
you
going
wanna do
through it.
this?" But no, it's not for attention. I did it for myself because I seen bad bitches doing it, and then they look great, and I'm like, why wouldn't I do it? And at the time, it was a stripper like.
Okay.
Yeah, so one thing
Excitement
I
thing
can say
going
about
on.
me and Ice, we did have a moment where we loved strippers.
'Cause
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's when
I
we
wanted
started
to get
wearing
to
like
that.
long weave. That's why we were always like, no offense to any women or whatever. That's why I feel like we were always ahead of our like the game. Like when it
Okay.
came to like surgeries, when it
Yeah.
came to like wearing long bundles, when it
Okay.
came to like wigs
Makeup
and stuff like that,
Colors.
and makeup, because we was following a lot of strippers. Like
It
when
was that
Instagram came
lifestyle,
out,
yeah.
we was following a lot of strippers. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
it
at
was
one
like,
point y'all wanted to be a stripper.
never.
Y'all ain't want to take
Boy.
a pole dancing class or two?
I'm too shy.
Stop the cap.
If I wasn't shy, I would be a stripper.
Let me tell you something.
If I wasn't shy, I would do
To
it.
be
I
a-
respect that.
I understand.
Some of the
like,
strippers be the coolest people though, man. Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I
I would definitely do pole
don't
dancing.
think I would. We would ever like. Trust me.
Yeah,
I went
too
through
much.
years saying, "Oh, I'm gonna just become a stripper." On who?
I would have to have a
I
different
didn't try
mother.
to hire my family as
You don't
bodyguards and all types of
understand.
shit, but I just don't have that mindset to be a stripper. Like I have a whole son.
It is a
a
mindset.
10-year-old.
It's a mindset.
Like, and apart from that, I just have too much pride. Like, and I'm spoiled as fuck. Like, I already have guys pay me for my number. Why would I go and strip at a fucking?
Whoa.
Place.
They pay you to have your number?
yeah.
Yeah.
You look
Wow.
so surprised.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just
I'm not
saying,
surprised. I'm gonna be honest,
No,
I'm not
no,
surprised.
wait. Nah, not saying like
It's
she
certain
ugly or
dudes.
nothing, but what I'm trying to say is like
They
that's
actually
the type
doing
of tip niggas on now, paying for
Yeah.
the number. Now I seen girls finesse dudes for lunches and shit, but like
Oh,
for
yeah.
the number, like,
For
Yeah.
the
hey, shawty,
straight
what's
up.
your number?
What's
Yeah.
your
And
cash
they
app?
just pay you.
Yeah.
For wow.
Cash app me that
The
number.
next
And I
question
even
be, that's your cash
But
app
you
too?
gotta say no first.
Yeah, you do. You gotta.
Yeah,
no,
you got to not
Got
first.
to.
That's how you up
Wow.
the number, though. That's how you up the number.
Yeah,
by
not
saying,
when you just,
no.
oh, can I get your number? I'm paying you. Like, no, you gotta like, nah.
Yeah, yeah.
I got you.
And
you
then
think
now
that you
he's
paying
trying to
him,
like,
but
he's trying to make sure you know he's not a
A
simp,
simp. That's how they do it now.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Nah,
But
that's a
that's
straight
really-
simp. He
but
giving
he-
you money off the
He's-
break like
But
that.
he's just trying to make sure in his head,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah,
it's-
nah, that's
and
real.
you're not
That's
gonna say
real.
no to the
He's
money.
already.
Nah, that's
he's
what
already
you
looking
shouldn't.
at
You
me.
shouldn't finesse his ass.
He's already looking at me, seeing because that's after
It
we
be
both got our
dudes like
BBL.
those
He's
that
looking at
us
us. He's
looking
like,
sad.
"Oh, these girls are expensive." 'Cause
Yeah.
people
Well,
come
and
to us and tell us
we
that
were
all the
actually
time.
with a guy that I was dating at the time.
Oh yeah, he
that
took
I
us
was
out,
dating,
yeah.
and he was like spending. He let us spend money. He was like spending money on us,
Mhm.
and it was just him and it was us two. So he was looking like the man.
Yeah.
So you
This
know,
is at a
guys were
club.
coming up to
Yeah.
him like whatever.
Yeah.
So he would they would ask him, "Who can I talk to?" He'll be like, "That one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't no
And-
celebrity, nothing like that, was
Nah, he was a regular dude.
Regular
Regular
dude.
dude, just getting
Oh,
money.
okay.
But I do kind of get what you mean though. Going
Niggas will
back
pay
to
for
like
it.
these chicks expensive because I actually had this conversation with somebody the other day, and I was like, you know what, man? I said I'm not really mad when girls want to wear like high price shit like Dior and all this other shit.
I get it.
because I'm saying because I kind of like that shit because at the end of the day it makes my like yo, my bitch not in your tax bracket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a mentality because when
The
dudes see
lifestyle
that,
expensive.
because like when a lot of girls say, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish.
I mean, not say, what?
Can I say it before I forget
Go ahead.
it? So no, because first of all, I know plenty of women in New York that are fuck. Can I say the word fuck? Is that
Go
word?
Yeah, you can.
That are effing for close. That's it. Like, and they don't have no. nothing.
No. But that wasn't the point I was getting at. I'm gonna let you finish
Oh,
in a
because you
second.
said designer, so I'm like, no.
Nah,
no,
you guys
fucking for shirts.
we gotta listen to the whole thing here.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that coming from a dude's perspective, how like when a girl says that a dude feels like intimidated, you know how girls be like, oh, you just can't handle that red woman. I make my own money. You know, it's not that dudes are intimidated by your job. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? He's intimidated by the lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Because he feels like, damn, I can't provide that for her. Damn, I can't do that. Exactly.
The
You know,
upkeep,
and
yep.
that's the part when girls think it's just because, oh, you just can't handle a real woman. It has nothing to do with that. It's literally not.
All
Don,
right.
for real.
And I want to jump.
Hold on,
I want to.
hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Ollie,
We
go
got to
ahead.
listen to the whole thing, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish up. I got you. But it's just I've noticed that. So like when dudes, even if like you said, bitches be fucking for shirts, but a dude doesn't see that. He sees like, damn, that's the type of weave she got in. Damn, she got a Brazilian. Damn, that's the type of shoes she rocking. Like dudes thinking like, man, and just like we were saying earlier before we even got on the podcast, a lot of the time dudes, they don't want to 10 because they don't want to deal with 10 problems. Dudes coming at their chick and doing all that.
Yeah.
But if my bitch wearing bad
It's
shit,
stressful.
a lot of times be like, man, fuck it, I can't afford her anyway.
Hey.
So that's why I thought it was interesting that you guys said that. What were you gonna say, K-Dot?
Now, I was gonna say straight up, you know what I'm saying? So does the dudes you talk to, do he has to support your lifestyle? Does he have to keep up? Does he have to financially support your lifestyle, keeping up with the BBLs?
We can go reverse.
So
That's what I need to know. I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
A BBL nowadays is like keeping up with nails, keeping up with, you know what I'm saying, keeping up with weaves. Like, hey, boo, you gonna pay for this this new Brazilian, you know what I'm saying? Like this new weave, blah, blah, blah. So does he have to do the same thing with BBLs?
We can go this way.
So do you feel like your next or whatever would have to pay for your BBL?
Or like the upkeep of it and things like that.
Upkeep
That-
of it, like the
Because that's
maintenance
still
of
your
it.
main goal, so
I'm
you can
not-
answer that.
And it's all preferences. It's not a bad thing if you did.
Yeah.
I'm not dependent on you for what I want for me and my body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna wait and sit around and wait for you to, oh, babe, I'm gonna give you this to pull that.
No, but
But the
Nah,
offer there, would you accept?
Nah,
it?
but that's what I'm saying. Like some dudes
Would
just
I
be like,
accept
hey, if you
Would
want
you
it,
accept
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
or is
Would
it somewhere
you
you're just
prefer
like,
that?
nah, I
Yeah.
prefer to get this on just
Because nowadays it's
all
almost like buying hair, buying nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
You dig what I'm saying?
Would I accept the help?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes
what we're
or
trying to
no?
figure out. Like, if you had a dude, would you prefer a dude that could just be like, here, go ahead, get it done, just like he said, hair, nails, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to, or that's something that you're like, nah, I want to get that for myself because
For my
that's for
own.
me.
Do I prefer it?
Yeah.
No. But
Okay.
if it presents itself, why would I say no?
So you do prefer
If
it?
you want to know, I don't. What I'm telling you is, I prefer me to get it. 'Cause
Okay.
At the end of the day,
Okay.
I'm working hard for it. I want it. I'm not going to depend on you because at any given moment, me depending on you, you could decide you don't want to do it.
No. We ain't coming from
Right.
that type
So
of
you're
tip.
saying, do I prefer it? I'm telling you, no, I don't prefer.
So if it was
somebody-
offered, why would you accept it then? If you don't prefer it?
if what do you hear?
He's
That,
saying-
that's what I'm trying to say. Like we're saying,
But it's
we're-
not making sense to me what you're
Right.
saying.
Oh.
not. I'm just about to reiterate.
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
answer it. Maybe she'll get it. Not get it, but maybe you'll get
We-
what he's saying. So basically, I prefer it.
Mm.
Like I would love for my man to do things that I like out of nowhere just because.
Yeah, that's more the type of tip I was kind of coming off of.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
would
you
love
like
that.
not trying to control you or nothing, but if he's just like, nah, here, get it done.
If I
I'ma
have
take it.
kids with him, like I feel like that would be a great push gift idea for if my baby daddy. In the future.
And then why I was confused with you because it was like, you said if it's offered, then you'll take it. But if you don't prefer something, you wouldn't.
I
take
think the
it.
word she's looking for is she's not expecting
Thank you.
it.
Yeah.
When you
Right,
say
but-
when you
but-
prefer it,
Right,
take
right,
it.
right. But the question is, if a guy is able and has the capability to do it, though, that's what I'm saying. If a
Yeah.
guy has capability to do it, not off no arm trying to control you type shit and nothing like that. He's just
Yeah, it's
freely
like, here,
just like,
babe,
is
here,
this what you
but
want?
sometimes when you
5,000.
prefer it, like
Right.
when you prefer to pay for it yourself, regardless if they offer it to you or not,
Right, that's
say
what
no.
I'm
you're gonna
saying.
pay for it
Right,
yourself.
Right,
You're
right.
gonna
That's what I was trying to see.
you're
Which
actually
one?
gonna turn them
If-
down. So
if-
that's why he's
if my
saying
man-
that.
Yeah, there's women like that.
You ain't gonna stop him. Basically,
I'm not gonna
basically what
tell
he's
She
saying
got it.
is-
She got it. She got it. She got it.
Okay.
I'm
He ain't gonna
if
stop.
my man want to step in and be like,
Like
hey,
the
babe, I'm
5
helping
bands
with
right
this.
here. Boom.
Well, thank you, stink.
But he
Let me
was,
go ahead
and
and
the only reason why he's trying to clarify because there's some women that don't want to prefer it, that don't want a
get
man to
that.
pay for it because
Yeah.
they don't want it to be thrown in their face.
Right,
they don't
right,
want
right,
the
exactly.
guy to say, "Oh, well, I bought you that body." Like,
Nah.
And that's
you know
why
what
I
I'm saying?
said I
That's
don't
That come with a price.
prefer it.
clarification.
That come with a
Get what I'm
price.
saying?
Right, but
Well,
yeah, but if I didn't prefer it, and because I feel like you was gonna throw it in my face, you're not paying for it.
Well, no, let's be clear. Some guys do that. Not all guys do that. You know what I'm saying?
I got a
Some-
true or
some-
false
if
question
they
after
did.
this. Bro.
Some guys, don't get me wrong. If a dude does do that, some dudes do that. But you got some dudes out here it's just like, hey, just taking care of my chick. If it was like none of that, that's what I'm trying to say. If it was none of it, just hey, nah, you want this done or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, hey, cool. It's not no. So I can say, like I said, I'm controlling
I
you,
love
or
to
I
be
did this for
spoiled.
you.
That is like the best
That's
feeling
what,
ever.
that's kind of where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
would
like
definitely
a
prefer it.
yeah.
I
Okay.
would actually.
It's
So you
not
said
you
if you-
really
I'm
want
actually
to
expecting
question.
it, future husband.
She said, hell yeah, I take that shit.
All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all a question
Cash App
around
it.
We got
around the
we
table.
got finished first, John. We
Okay,
got finished
okay.
first round.
Yes,
Ray.
I would accept it. You can sell it. You can cash out it, baby.
Ah.
Want it.
They got
Let
limits.
me
You gotta
know.
get the cash.
But yes, I
I'm definitely doing it. Like,
Okay.
don't even give me the money. You come with me. You need to
Okay.
pay there because I don't want you to play with me later.
I need your help to the count.
So even like the upkeep and everything like that too, just hey, it's cool.
Yeah, if he wants
Yeah,
to,
okay.
pay for it. But if he doesn't,
Yeah.
I gotta still upkeep it. But I would hope he would if he's paying for it.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Unless
Yeah,
your
'cause
man's
some-
like,
You
I'm
feed it
gonna
to
get
me, I
it done
feed
for
it
you,
to
babe.
you.
But
You got the rest of the way.
because you,
right.
'cause I don't really want you to get it or something. You get what I'm saying? Then it's
Right.
Like, all right.
So
I
y'all prove my point. So basically, women that get BBLs prefer high-end guys. True or false?
False.
It's not about
Bullshit.
the BBL.
So
It's
not
pro
necessarily.
Bro,
and
stop it,
that.
Cap. Come on now.
So can
Stop.
I explain? Not
Okay.
Y'all
necessarily.
prefer high-end
Hold on,
guys?
wait.
We're gonna go
Right,
one
so-
by one because we
Let's go.
all have different views.
I was gonna say let's go this way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, K-Dot. Now, before we do answer the question though, hearing some of their reasons though, especially race, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of understand like it might not be necessary for high value,
It might start off like that in the beginning,
Oh.
off the humble.
right,
But when you
But-
start feeling yourself like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like I'm
right.
getting 1,000 likes. I'm getting this. I'm blue checked on Instagram. Woo woo. That shit start getting to you.
It
So
do.
you like,
It
all right,
do.
so what more
do.
can I take this?
Real.
Because this lifestyle come with a price.
You know what?
So all right.
Let's shatter this illusion. Let's start here.
So with me, I think
Like I did that.
I would. I think I
I worked
would. But
hard on it.
I think I do. I think I would rather a high end man. The only reason why I'm definitely saying that is because
Come on now.
with me having my
Who would?
body done or whatever, I'm also like, working on myself, working on my business. So it's like I know when I get my
Yeah.
bread and shit, I'm gonna get more shit
You
done.
good.
So it's like I know that I'm gonna upgrade myself. So it's like I know for sure that I'm going after a high end nigga. Like I don't want no broke nigga. That's
Oh, man,
just period.
that's why I bang with you, man. You be keeping like a buck, like 1,000, like you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, and that's not a bad thing. Like it's not a bad thing to not want a broke dude. You know what I'm saying? I think people, women feel like, well, I'm not that kind of girl. It's like it's not even about that. Like at the end of the day, it's like a lot of times in a relationship, depending on what your dynamics are,
Get
like I
your
said,
money,
we're not in the 60s or 70s, but depending on what dynamics are, some dudes want to take care of their girl, no questions asked, not to throw it in your face, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And one thing I see from a lot of women out there, just so like, well, nah, because I got this, or I can do this. And dudes be like, yo, I wasn't even coming like that, shorty, but all right.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
damn, like, you
that
know what I'm
is true.
saying? Like, all right.
Get your
But
money, Stan.
Go ahead, Ray.
True
So
or
I've never
false?
had a high end man. So I feel like for me,
Cap.
as long as we are on the same level.
Cap. I heard the cap.
So
She
I-
definitely
Yeah,
had one,
cap.
but she
She
turned him
definitely-
She
down.
turned him down, y'all.
Hold on,
I tried to
okay,
slide her
the offer
one.
was
Hold
on
on,
the table.
We're gonna come back to that.
Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. What's the definition of high end? K-Dot was like
I'm talking about like the
like
NBA
money.
players, NFL
Oh, okay,
players,
yeah.
and all that. Them
You
high
talking
end-
about seven
'Cause
figures,
I'ma be
right?
we
Yeah,
talking about seven or
No question.
He might have more than
figures.
7.
Yeah, he might have more.
right?
Than
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I would say yes, I had a high end opportunity, but
Mm.
because I didn't act on it, no, I've never been with
Why
a high
didn't
end
you?
man.
Why didn't you?
Because
Because
I,
that come with the price. That
Hey,
BBL come
yo,
with a price.
if I'm not
Attraction.
into
It was my
yes,
problem earlier.
if
Yeah.
That's an
I,
investment.
yes, I
Alright,
wasn't
okay.
attracted. I feel like if there's no
There's no
attraction there,
chemistry.
yes, there's not even a little bit like, oh, maybe.
Maybe if he just
It was
wrinkled his
like-
eyebrow to the side, I could like him.
I don't-
Like it wasn't none of that.
I don't think you've seen him enough.
Yeah, it might have been that. Like every time we run
Stop
into
the
each
cap.
other, it's kind of
I'm
like
saying, when does when does
button, bro.
when does money become attractive? When you get that money, you know what I'm saying? You just start looking more
So-
sexy.
Because if
So
he was
that-
broke, y'all wouldn't even considering it. You
Hell
go like,
no.
nah, you good to leave that
Hell
girl
no.
alone. Leave
Hell
it alone,
yeah.
girl. Shit.
Hell yeah.
I feel like every time we talked,
No
it was
chance.
turn up time, so I never really had one-on-one
Okay.
time. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
So it was kind of like, yeah, now I'm a pass. But back to the question, I feel like as long as we're on the same page and the same level. Now,
Same level in terms of income, financially,
Yes,
mentally, emotionally. Which
yes.
one? There's a lot.
financially is important, yes.
Okay.
Financially, mentally, because I'm very mental. Like I cannot physically not be attracted to you, but attracted to your mental, and that would make me like you more. I'm kind of in that
Exactly.
situation
Right.
now a little bit. But anyways, yeah. So I would not date anybody who isn't on the same level.
Now they
as me.
said you had an opportunity. Now was this guy trying to fuck, or was he trying to like? Was he? I mean, of course, every nigga trying to fuck, but was it something where he was like trying to do more? Like,
Yeah.
was he trying to like?
Yeah,
Okay,
because he actually
he really wanted to
would
get to know
always
you.
tell me, make time for me.
Oh, okay,
So, yeah.
cool. Ice.
I have a
We might have to
question, though,
rephrase.
Anisha. Wait, can I ask you, Anisha, a question? You really want a man that, like, I know you make good bread, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Make
in the
that chicken, man.
financial status that you're in,
Barbecue.
like 100%. Like, think about your life longevity. Would you want a man making the same amount of money as you?
No, what I said is I don't
That's-
mind having a man that makes more money as me, but
I
my
get
my
it.
bare
I
You
get
said
it.
equal
So,
or
so,
more.
so
I said I
even or
would
more.
talk.
Yeah, she said equal or more. So I'm just wondering, like, would you want somebody that really makes what you make? Or
Yeah, I could live.
We're gonna go
I
back
could
to that
live
because that's a good
nice-
question. That's a
yeah.
good ass question.
That is a good
Now,
But-
if I had a choice, no, I want you to make more than me, but
Okay.
I'm okay with living in a two-come income on my income. We would live a very soft, comfortable life. We would be a 7-figure income.
Respect.
But if I get a man that makes more money than me, of course, that's what I would prefer. But I'm not going to be with anybody who makes less money than me. No, I've been in that situation. No, it's not happening.
Yeah, I feel you.
Now, when we saying less, now I think people also have to realize too. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with standards, but I ain't trying to say how much money. What's the range in like the money you make? We talking about 80, 120, 200, 300K, 400, 500K a year annually. Where we talking?
You can give a big.
Yeah, like it could be a big range. I'm
give
trying
a
to
big
trying to
range.
see.
I would say between 100K, 150K.
Okay, so like, do you realize that that's like the top like 8% of America? Like period, like gay men. I
Wait,
mean,
you talking
white-
about me or the person?
No,
I'm
no,
talking to?
because you were saying that the person like
you.
Equally.
you were saying that for your partner, right? You were saying that you wouldn't want nobody that makes less than you.
Yes.
Do you realize you're like in the top 8% of like earners, period, in America? So this is my question. Let's just say a guy comes in and let's say he may make like 70K or 60K. Would that be something you consider, or it's like hell no? And that's what I say. When girls say a dude that makes less than you, it's a dichotomy.
So-
this dude ain't
so
broke,
this
but
is-
it's like
yeah, that's
he not
true.
on. But
Yeah, I say I could consider that, but like,
you're gonna be like,
because you can,
"Nigga."
as long as you could pull weight, I feel like
So you want high end?
And what's well,
Definitely.
not,
I prove my point.
I mean,
you
not-
want high end.
not necessarily.
Yeah.
At the end of the
that's
day,
not
overall, you
No.
want high end.
You were saying 7 figures is high end. I mean, it's dudes that make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like she's gonna take a dude that makes 6
She
figures.
want
So
high end.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get
Let's be honest.
like pick her brain a little more here.
So
So
she'll settle for it, but at the end of the day, she want that millionaire. She want that high end.
I mean,
Yeah, and I'm not
come on, man. What
opposed to
girl
it.
don't
I
say
would-
she want a
yeah, I
millionaire?
would
But she
Nah,
really
I
don't know.
get it. I'm just saying, like that BBL come with the price.
But it's not because of the BBL.
BBL.
though. It's not the BBL.
That's because
It's not. It's your mindset.
Yeah,
it's really not
At
the
the end of
BBL.
the day, women want security. Women
Yes,
want stability.
yes.
That's what
But
I'm
it's
saying.
without
Okay.
the BBL too,
But-
because her right there over there sitting across.
It
beside
also
you,
depends on the
But I'm saying when you invest in that body like that, that stability, that security, it go up. It go away from more. It's different. It's different levels of security, right?
yeah. So when I invested in my body, that money went to the trash because I wasn't in the good. No, I'm saying
What
it
you
because
mean?
I'm saying what I mean by that is because my mindset was not where it is today.
No.
So I really didn't feel like I was doing that
Right.
much investment. I was with a broke nigga in Miami, paying for my own body to get done.
Right.
You knew better.
So
than
that
You knew
means
better.
at that time I did not.
We both were dating.
So what
You
I'm
got your
saying is,
lessons.
at that time my mindset was not where it was. So that's why we're trying to say that whole high end man has nothing to do with the
Well-
BBL. It just has to do with
I was dating
your
a high end
mindset.
guy while I got my BBL, and I paid for my own BBL.
Okay, let me get back to Ray. Then we're gonna go to Ice and we're gonna continue this. All right.
You
So
know
with the
what?
70K
I respect what Isis just said, because even though dudes is high end, they pay for what they want to pay
It doesn't
for.
matter.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just because
It
you high
depends on
end
the
doesn't
man.
mean you
But-
got certain bills and certain stuff you contribute to. So I respect.
My
that.
thing is what mentality does that come from? And that's gonna go into a whole nother question.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
so
Some
right.
girls do that shit because I want pretty. I don't need no man, and it's like
No, it wasn't.
it
that.
depends. Okay, all right, and that's what I said. I didn't want to say it because it goes into a
Yeah.
whole nother spill. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm saying?
wasn't that at all.
Yeah,
it was
okay.
something I wanted to do. He felt like I didn't have to do it,
Mhm.
and yeah.
Okay.
It's not like I'm in a state of emergency. I'm sure if I had like cancer and I had to pay the money, he would pay it. But because it was something for me that wasn't important,
Mm.
he's like, you're gonna like. He didn't say you're gonna pay for it. I never even asked him. So
That's what I'm saying. Your
Yeah.
situation is cool, but
Yeah,
you know, a
that's
lot of
fucked up.
females sometimes come. To me, everything just depends on what headspace you're coming from. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The intention.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, damn, I
But,
forgot the question I was
as
trying to.
far as the question was, I would
excellent.
definitely prefer a high end of the highest end.
I think we got the rank. Okay,
Guy.
all right. Let's.
So it's
let's.
true.
No,
So
wait,
it's
wait. Because I need clarification.
Before and after the BBL.
Like we said, 7 figures. That's too much because, like I said, she's already in the top 8%. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
But
you know, what I'm
who's
saying.
doing the statistics? Because
Look it up. The United States Census
Right.
Bureau.
But they don't even know
But
everybody.
From
they're not counting the
2020?
scammers though.
Yeah, they not counting everybody, and
'Cause
that's
they-
who we
'cause they had some
know.
jail.
They
They
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
be
be
scamming
scamming for long.
Scammers.
Oh, they got that shit hidden. But I'm just saying, all right, well, if
We
you
don't know
want,
nobody.
look, if you want a scammer, you want a trapper, cool.
But
But my
see,
whole-
the thing is, this is the problem, right? First of all, I know trappers and other people that have businesses and do other things, invest in their money. Like,
I 100% agree with that. But the point I'm trying to make is that when we're talking numbers, that's still in the top 8%. That's the only thing we got on paper. That's the only thing we can go off of. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? She,
got it.
like she's a high end earner. That's what I'm trying to say. That's technically considered a high end. If you're anything above, I mean, definitely in the top 10%, that's high end compared to
Yeah.
America.
No,
So-
that is true.
So that's what I said. When we're saying 7 figures, we talking in millions. I mean, we're talking
you
about the
wanna go
1%.
So
So-
6 figures.
So that's
could
what I was
buy.
trying to ask Ray. That's what I'm trying
Hold
to.
on. Say that again.
Hold on, wait,
Okay.
man. We gotta stay on the same.
All right, go ahead.
I
It's the
tried
same-
it and
same
it failed,
tip.
and I would never go back to settling again in my life.
All right,
So
you
6
wouldn't.
figures
Let me
is
go back.
settling.
Let's stop. Hold on, stop, man. We gotta all go in order,
Okay.
man. We gonna get the ice. Trust me. I want to grow her too.
I'm telling
You know
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
grow me, plant me.
Yeah, because I'm trying to pick y'all brain kind of like just see where y'all head is at. You know what I'm saying? So like Ray, because she's kind of like Rich was like, okay, the 70, 80K. My thing is like, and I kind of got a question a little bit, but I know where I was going with it. So if a guy made like 70, 80K, like I said, this ain't no broke dude, you get what I'm saying? But he just don't make as much as you, that would be an issue for you.
Yeah.
It'd be something that would pick my brain.
And when you say pull weight, because you said pull weight, okay, what is the definition of that? Some people pulling weight is mortgage, some people pulling weight is
that's what I'm getting at.
Okay,
So like
cool.
when I'm dating for it to go into marriage, for it to go
Okay.
somewhere. So when I say pull your weight, like like I'm traditional. Like the man is supposed to cover the mortgage and the rent.
okay.
I need you to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
What if his money management is better than yours?
Yeah.
That's why I said I could like.
No, I'm saying
I
because
could-
he can make a little less than you, but
What
his
you
money
pointing at
management
me?
would be better.
I'm where she at. What you
No,
pointing at me?
I can agree with that.
No, wait,
She
calm
was
down.
heavy
Everybody.
with the points.
No, I was going back to what he was
You.
saying.
I can deal
I'm
with
just
that.
messing with you. Jack.
You.
I was pointing to him
You,
about what
for
he said, you
instance.
guys. Let me clarify that.
Damn.
About what he said about the 80,000. So I was just asking
I can
her,
deal with
like,
that.
what if he makes $100 or $20,000 less than you, but his
But he
money
has a certain
management
skill
is
set.
better?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
deal with that.
He can actually have more money than her.
That's an
Nah, real
asset.
shit.
You actually, that's a positive. You bringing something to me. You finna teach me something that I don't know.
So
yeah.
so
I'm okay with that.
here's what I'm saying. So for that 70, 80K dude, then we're gonna get the ice. So for that 70, 80K dude, how I mean, are you even giving him a chance
Yeah.
at first? Or like does he have a time period?
I mean, I
Like,
gotta give him a chance because I don't know how much he makes
so-
when we go on our first date.
well,
Yeah, like it's the potential there. Like it's the potential.
yeah, I mean,
there.
I don't
I mean-
know how much you make until we
Nah,
actually
but I'm-
sit down and start talking.
but
and
I'm saying
stuff.
once you kind of see like, okay, he might not be able to take you to Roof Chris every weekend, or he might not be able to do certain things maybe that
You could
can
take
come
a
with a-
Rude Chris off 60K.
I'm
You-
about to
okay.
say,
that's
Okay,
hold,
let-
hold,
let
hold
me-
on, man.
let
One
me-
mic at a time.
let me-
I'm
let
not
me
sitting up here
answer-
saying you need to be winding down, but that's just
Yes.
an example.
I'm gonna
because
answer
40
the question.
because I'm gonna be honest, 70,000 and 120, that is kind of like it's a little lifestyle difference.
It
You know what I'm saying
is.
between that, but it's like it's big enough to where it's kind of like some
The
women would
same.
consider
I-
it and some wouldn't. So I'm trying to see where your head is at specifically.
So because I grew in the company that I work for, so I've lived those different lives. Like
Mhm.
starting at this one, getting to this, getting to this, getting to this. So I would say, yes, I could potentially date somebody who makes 70. To
Now, what's his
80,000.
time frame? Like, is it something where it's like he got a little more potential
What
than
do you
70?
mean time frame?
So like time frame. So like, let's say you go out and he might not be able to do certain like he's living a 70K lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he might not be to do certain things
I'm
and like
okay with that.
so.
I live a 70. To be honest, even with money, I still be acting. I am the most frugal person you will know.
So why?
I
why
probably
is it a
would be like, why are we going out to eat? I can cook dinner. You tripping?
So why is it a problem if he makes less than why? Like why would it matter?
So when I say less, I was talking about like like 30, 40.
Come
like-
on, man. We
like
not
less,
right. But
so-
in the
so-
70, 80K
so I've
range, you
been
said
in a-
you still wouldn't
So
give him a
listen,
chance.
I've been
though.
in a relationship where I held all the weight. I was paying basically all of the bills. So
Mhm.
I know how it feels to date somebody who wasn't making. He had a job. He was going to work. He just wasn't making what I was making. So
Right.
I understood where he fell short sometimes. So it was like, damn, all right, let me just cover this. So for me, no, I'm not going back to that. If you, like Umi said, you can make the 70, 80,000, have good money management and you're on your shit, I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, you're getting what needs to be done, done.
Okay, and that's what I was trying to get at, because you said you wouldn't make like you wouldn't deal with nobody that makes less than you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why
So
I asked
would
that
say
question.
70,000, 80,000 would be the cutoff.
Pretty much, you don't give a fuck as long as the shit is done.
Yes.
You paying the bills, you holding shit
Exactly.
down, you got
As
it.
long as
You
my
give a fuck.
shit ain't getting cut off, I'm
long as you
okay.
provide.
If you making 50 from your job and you scamming making 120K this week and you getting the shit paid, it's all
we
good.
good.
All right,
You can be
all right,
a
I got
scammer.
you.
I
I
don't
got you.
care.
All right, now
Balance
let's
it
go to Ice. Now let's go to Ice. Ice, she was shaking her
She
head
said
like
less. She
great.
already said her answer. I already know her answer.
Ice is over there don't shake it 60K. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, hell
Wow.
nah. But now let's go.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
And you say you want
And
seven
I feel
figures.
like going against what Renisha said, because actually going.
Are you
with,
making
right?
seven
Because-
figures?
No, it's not
Hold
even
on,
about
wait.
that, because that doesn't matter, right? So back to what you were saying, right? I feel like because you ain't really, no offense, been anywhere or done a lot of stuff, you haven't really experienced what
Yeah.
I've experienced. You don't see what I see. Like
Mhm.
I don't
That's
know
true,
how to
'cause-
explain.
No,
it.
yeah, because I've
No,
been
no,
around a lot of high end
that's
men.
that's
so-
that's true. So
yeah.
because when
you
you're
gotta experience a lifestyle
and
first.
and it was a girl. What's her name, man? We got TK in the background, man. Rebecca Lynn Pope, and she was talking about that. She was saying how like when she was younger, she got exposed like all these ball players and stuff like.
Yeah.
And you go to these places, and she's like, it's hard to go back. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And
Yeah,
it's like,
that-
but,
yeah,
but just
I
like you
agree
said
with that.
earlier,
I
it,
do.
but
It's
just like
hard
you
to
said,
go back to that
But
beef
just-
Verona.
yeah.
but just similar to what you said earlier, if you kind of like more so like, and it's nothing wrong with that. If you kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
more
just
so
a
been in a
personality,
house,
yeah.
and it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
everybody's different. But it's just like I just had some type of exposure where it's like,
Yes, she got.
hell nah. You get what
She
I'm
was
saying?
jumped off right at the back.
So
with
I
that.
Right,
She
right.
don't really
So
know.
I got a
Right.
question. I got a
So-
question. So as far as that lifestyle, what stood out the most to you? Like
as
what
far
made-
as the
as far as the
high-end
high
guys.
end the lifestyle of it.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a business, so I
Okay.
love a guy that's, teaching me stuff.
Oh, y'all gonna love this next question.
Oh
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So like I love talking to guys that are like CEOs, guys who have businesses, or even trying to, grow their business
like
and
that
stuff
free
like
game.
that. I
got you.
love the free game.
I
And
got
that's
you.
like the
I
most
respect that.
important thing, because you could date a high-end guy and he don't give a fuck. He just want to fuck.
And he'll
get
put
what
you
I'm saying?
on.
And he'll put you on shit. He just give you the money.
Don't
He just
teach
be
you
like,
nothing.
whatever, treat you like an item. But there's other
But
high-end
some girls
guys.
cool with that.
No, yeah, definitely. I'm not cool with that.
Some
Like when I
girls.
say I want a high-end guy, I definitely want a teammate. Well, not a teammate, still a leader, but you know what I mean. So yeah,
A partner.
not a partner really.
I'm
'cause
about to say
we
partner.
went through that last time, and I said I didn't want a
Like-
partner because what was the answer to that?
Yeah, because I'm about to say, because I'm sure when you go into these high end meetings and restaurants and
It's no
stuff,
meetings and restaurants. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, whatever the high end guy take
Sis is
you
getting
at,
flued out.
I'm sure you're not showing him exactly. I'm sure you're not
Yeah, I'm
showing
about
him.
to say I'm getting flew out.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
you're not
to
showing how he
countries.
look though.
What you mean? I'm not showing them how I look.
You showing the lifestyle, but you're not showing him in them videos. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I actually do sometimes.
Wait, I'm confused.
He said I don't be showing the
so are
guy.
you
I get
showing
what
the
you're
person
saying.
that's sponsoring?
I get what he's trying to
Okay.
say. Yeah.
He's like I don't
Okay.
always show
Basically,
them.
like
Well,
when
basically, honestly, I don't, because one, he's most likely not. It depends. If I'm dating a guy, we've been on a couple of dates. We are still, trying to like see where we're going, and he asks us to fly me out somewhere. Of course, I'm gonna fly out, but I'm not gonna show him, because what if he's dating somebody else and I'm all showing him on my shit and we're not official? And same with me, I'm dating
That's
other
facts.
guys, so I'm not gonna have him
so
showing
that's
me
not-
on his
and that's
shit.
gonna mess up your game
Yeah,
too,
you
because
know?
it's like
Yeah.
at the
We're
end
not
of the day,
together.
Oh,
If
man.
all
I,
right, all
can't
right.
wait for
I
this
got a
next one.
question. I
No,
got a question.
Wait, it's like
We're
okay.
gonna keep it in order. We're gonna keep it
At
in
the
I
order.
end of
got
the
a
day, it's like if you don't know his like, say there's high end guys, like the difference between them is like if you meet a high end guy, he's ready to already take you out, do all these things, take you to high end
Yeah.
things
yeah,
or whatever.
Snuff 'em.
So it's like you're not about to be recording him on the first date
yeah,
and posting him. First of all, that's disrespectful.
disrespect.
I wouldn't want you to do that to me.
To me, yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you're weird.
But I can record my food. You know what I'm saying? I can record my food. I can record
Shit,
Weirdo.
I paid
glass.
for it. I
Recording
paid
for
for
it.
it.
I
What
can
you
record
talking
my
about?
food and my
I'm
shit.
like
It's a
this.
different approach, right?
Like this.
I don't want to be at the dinner
I paid
table.
for
We
that.
just met. You're taking me to Ruth Chris, and then you're like,
Yeah.
that's awkward as hell. If you be like, oh, let's take our first date pic, or like, let's take a pic together. Oh, you mind if I take a pic of you?
First date pick
You know what I'm saying? People do that. That's what they used to do back in the days.
back in
Yeah.
the day.
They do it now too.
I've done that
No.
a couple times. Yeah, guys just like to take pics.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And where's he
We're
at now?
beautiful women. Of course, they won't take pics of us. But yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I want the high end.
Haven't
High
answered
end
this
of the high
question
end.
truthfully.
So, but I just want to make sure we got it. So high end to you, that's in the millions. Or are we talking like 400 or
Yeah.
500K
Yes.
per year?
I would say 400 or 500K for
That could work.
yeah 400 or 500K. Yeah,
300?
Half a million.
for the average. Yeah,
300.
Half
No.
million.
Okay.
I would say
Yeah.
400 or 500K because I know like certain guys get uncomfortable once they reach like 3.
Mhm.
They'll start calling themselves broke. Like they'll start
Right.
being
Right.
weird, saying
right.
they lost and shit like that. So
Okay.
yeah.
No,
Like the 5.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have him.
Honestly, I'm in the same boat as Nisha.
Okay.
When it comes to it, so for me, it depends literally on the man.
All right.
Because, like you say, he can make 60, 70K and still be all in. It's,
Right.
I'm with you on it. Whatever we
Just
do
as long as
this,
he's
we
handling
go-
his masculine
Mhm.
duties,
Exactly.
very much. Just,
But would I ever go back to carrying the whole household on my back?
right.
Never.
Right. Right.
Don't even
No.
look at me.
No.
I'm not. I'm not even looking at a nigga that's walking. Them days are over.
Mhm.
Like,
Well,
I'm
he-
just gonna be honest. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't. I
Well,
can't step backwards.
He might be walking on his break. He could be a foreman.
No, she's saying in general, like in
I'm playing. I'm
Yeah,
playing. I'm
okay.
playing. But
No,
I'm just
Heaven's
saying,
gonna
like,
take you serious.
he could be
You gotta
walking from
be
a job
careful.
site. Yeah. Could come in with 50 workers. That's plumbing. Doing plumbing.
That's what he need to do. He better work.
And
for
I
that
be
job
trying,
site.
But-
I be
but you
trying to
gotta
get
give him a
them
chance,
onto
though.
the
I'm just fucking
game.
with
I'm
you, man. I'm just
trying to
fucking
introduce
with you.
them and shit.
Well, we gotta be realistic.
But they don't be
in today's
wanting
life.
to talk to him.
Honestly, me,
I'm gonna be honest with
I
y'all.
don't
Not,
like that.
Huh?
I don't like that. That
blue collar.
not even.
I'm
that.
just realistic.
The lifestyle that comes
Well,
with it.
hold on. I'm
The
gonna get to that.
attention, the bullshit, all that comes with it. I
Hey,
don't-
hey, Heaven.
I mean,
Heaven.
I don't think. I think.
Which-
Hold on.
I'm
TK
trying to figure
got
out which-
something to say.
Hey, Heaven, close to the mic for me too. Can't really hear you.
Oh yeah.
The legend TK, man, he needed a break tonight, man. But I want to give a quick
TK?
hand clap to TK, man. You know, he's a show guy, man. We love you, man. We can't wait to have him back on, man. Can't wait to have him back on.
TK.
No question.
But
But not to interrupt, I feel like they feel like that because I feel like if I break the ice for them, they will fall in love with it.
I'm gonna tell you what, don't let her break the ice for y'all.
So
because
what-
it's gonna be hard for y'all to
So,
find a
that,
man.
so that's
Wait.
why I say
It's
realistic.
not hard for me to find
That's
it.
where my
No.
realistic comment came
But
in.
that's your
I
reality.
haven't
Oh.
seen
I
that
don't
yet.
think
One
so.
mic, one mic, one mic,
so
one
like,
mic, one mic.
So like when she was saying, because you haven't seen it, you don't like. I've seen when I carried the whole household, and I said, "Oh, I don't want to
Right,
go back to that."
right,
So if
okay.
I was to see it, I probably be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not going back to that."
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
But
That's what I'm saying.
that's true.
That-
women
that's
can't go
my
back in
realistic.
lifestyle. Dudes can't go
Yeah.
back in terms of like looks and
Okay,
sex.
so
pretty
with y'all
much.
not
I get
carrying,
it.
okay, so y'all don't want to carry the whole household,
I respect it.
but y'all will go 50-50.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back to Heaven because we gotta keep this on the order. All right, all right.
I gotta ask.
All right, so because you were saying something about being realistic before you got interrupted, and I was
Because
trying to figure out
me-
what that meant.
I would.
Okay,
Me, that's how I grew up.
okay. So you were saying realistic in terms of like finances and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
I thought you
when
meant
I
like-
go 50-50,
Okay.
yeah, but am I going 70? Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
There's gonna be times where no matter
It might
how
fluctuate.
high up your partner is, how much he got in the bank tomorrow, it's gonna be a time when he gonna fall short.
Right.
Or it's gonna be a time of when you're needed,
Yeah.
when you needed to step in.
Right.
So I don't have no problem with stepping in, but am I gonna fully step in?
Right.
No, I'm
I mean,
that.
in ISIS world, I mean, the dude could. Hey, I'm down, man. He just made 350K last week. I'm just messing with you.
Okay,
But,
so I also want to clear
But
something
I
up
want to go
real
back
quick.
to. Hey, I'm gonna let you speak in a minute.
Okay.
But I want to go back to what Ray said. She said something. She said, God damn.
Realistically.
Nah, it was something that she was saying
About me breaking
that,
the
that was
ice?
really good. Nah, it wasn't about that. It was before that. But go ahead.
Okay.
It'll come back.
I never experienced it either, though. So I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
she hasn't either.
I don't. I mean, I've had guys try to talk to me that had money, but I've never had nobody like spoil me. Like, I mean, I've had guys buy me stuff. Yes, I've had a guy that was high end that bought me stuff to buy my love. Basically, like we met and he was buying me stuff, and it kind of like scared me because I was younger at the time. So
Yeah.
it was like, why do you keep buying me all this stuff and not asking?
Nice
me? You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
gonna run away.
no, it was like, yeah, like it was kind of scary.
I
Like
mean,
it was
nah,
like
I'm not
he bought me shoes, he bought me this, he bought me that. Like, why are you buying me all this? But
Right.
I was like 19.
Yeah.
So it's like, it just depends. But I never
How old
really
was
had
he?
a
How old was he?
He wasn't that far
he
off.
was like 21.
Yeah, he wasn't far
But he
off.
just always been
spent
he
that
always been
check.
he always been
You spend that check.
he always been a hustler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I'm-
it's like, but it's at the same time, it's like I never experienced either. I'm on the same boat as Renisha in heaven, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm getting in my bag and I know my worth. So I feel like that I know
Yeah,
that I
that's how I
picture
think.
myself being a millionaire one day.
Yes.
And I know, and I speak it over my life. So I know that for a fact. I want somebody high end. I'm not saying that you got to be rich 24/7, but
Mhm.
I do want you to at least have the same mindset as me.
Yes.
Because I don't
That's
care
why I
how
say
much you make, because you can
it
make
depends on the
60,000
man.
today and tomorrow you could be a millionaire.
You
Yeah.
could be
But
up.
as long as he has the mindset of wanting to be a millionaire, because I dated someone that actually
Mhm.
was okay with poverty. So what I'm saying is like, I'm not where I want to be yet. So I know for a fact I can't speak on really the type of man that I would like, because I know for a fact I don't want a guy making equal what I make right now.
And I like what you're saying too.
For at all.
So what we're
Like,
saying
because
is,
I'm not even, I don't care if, me and you making the same thing, we could put it together, we make more. But no.
No.
so
That's
we're
not how I
not
want
saying
it.
that we don't want a man that's
So
like
I'm saying,
that.
like,
We're just saying
No, I'm
that.
saying like,
He
I don't
can't
want to
state it.
equal.
He can't get comfortable.
I'm not talking about you.
He can't state it.
That's why I said it's a time limit. That's
That's
what I
what
said.
I'm
was
time
saying.
time
limit.
So you got to be on
Time
the same.
limit
You
with it.
have to be on the
I get
same.
it.
You got to be on the same moment. Like,
Because you
I
said
get what
not
you-
equal. What if
Same
you a millionaire,
page
he a millionaire? At that point, y'all equal.
I get what you guys are trying to say.
No.
Basically, when it all comes down to it, basically all comes down to mentality. So
I'm
if it's
saying
like
I
if a
don't
guy
wanna-
make a 70, 80K, but right next year I got this plan, this shit gonna hit 300,
You gotta
400,
invest
500.
in
Like
it.
if,
Oh, yeah,
as
that's
long
good
as he
shit.
not
Exactly. Yes.
complacent,
I'm
we
saying.
That's
good.
good shit.
We got it. Okay,
That's
cool.
what I'm
That's
saying.
some good shit.
That's what I said. At
Because
the
it's
beginning.
and that goes down to mentality pretty much.
But
You
I
know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
talking about you though. I was just saying
Yeah.
for myself. I never. When
Right.
y'all were speaking as if me and Ice been through it. And
Yeah.
I just want to clear
No,
the air
I
that I
was-
haven't
I-
And
been
and,
through.
and,
No.
and let me tell you this, and I like what you said too. You use really good words, man. You had somebody you said poverty mindset or
Mhm.
something.
He was like, hey,
That's
okay.
good because
Like when I
you
would
got
say the
some
word
dudes that
millions,
maybe-
it would make him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because he don't ever see
Because-
himself being a millionaire.
Yeah.
because he's intimidated by that life. Like the car. When people think
That's
millions,
never
they
gonna
don't think
happen.
like smart investments and things.
Yes,
they think like
that's what I
cars,
be
what you wearing.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And
they
that's
ain't
why
thinking
I'm
like that.
saying if I
The
broke the ice
materialistic
for
part.
them, like if they actually got to speak to these people, they
Right.
would be like, these are regular people.
Half of them shop at fucking Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. These
No,
are
yeah.
regular
saying?
people.
Like, no cap. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Really, even the person who was probably a billionaire that was trying
Oh
to
yeah.
Oh yeah, most,
very,
it's
very
common sense.
if it wasn't for someone saying no, that's such and such, I'd be like,
Yeah,
Wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't
most
dress
dudes,
like
most dudes that
it,
dress
doesn't
rich
look-
be broke.
didn't
as
have a
hell. It's that
haircut,
simple.
like
Yeah.
But that was the
I
first
know the
time you
feeling.
seen it.
yes,
though.
but that's what I'm saying. Even though he's a billionaire, he doesn't look like that.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
don't.
So
They
that's
don't.
what I'm
They
saying.
never
They're
do.
like regular ass people. Very
Most
regular.
ones that's buying that designer
And
be
another
broke as
thing,
hell.
regular.
I used to work.
'Cause half the time
I
when
have
you
a different mindset with it too. Because I used to work in the bank, and I used to see the people that look the brokest
Yo.
have the most
The
money.
most
Oh
money.
yeah,
They
I
want-
see that in my
Hey,
store
on
every
me.
day.
One
They
mic,
make
one
them
mic, one mic, one mic,
Yeah.
one mic, one mic, one
Say
mic,
what?
one mic. Somebody speak. One mic, just one mic, just one mic.
Hey,
And because also,
Carlton wearing them duck shoes.
it's just like I feel like our race, no offense, black. You know what I'm saying? We be worried about that top end stuff
Mhm.
a
Oh,
lot.
don't get. Listen,
No
we
offense.
gotta have you back. We gotta have. Well,
Yeah.
honestly, we can have all y'all.
But
back
that's
on.
why the
Definitely.
ones
That's
that
a whole
are rich,
nother
like
conversation.
be rich,
I
love that.
don't look rich.
That's
Because
exactly.
They don't care about that. They don't
Yeah,
care
they
about
don't
design.
Don't
They
give a
don't care
shit.
about the fastest car and stuff like. They're not even buying. They're not even financing no cars. They're not
Yeah.
buying them because
Mhm.
cars lose value.
Half the
Like,
time they lease them shits.
Yeah.
and they
And-
probably drive
And
in
it's
a-
smart to lease them
It's
It
smart
because
to
you can
lease
write that
them.
shit off too, and the
Exactly.
depreciation.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's why I am happy and proud to say I want a high end guy because I've met guys that are regular as hell
Mhm.
with money in the bank, just chilling.
And that's
like,
what I'm about to go back to my next question. This is where we're going to the
I
next
got
one.
a question about that too.
I got what no, because I get what she's saying. Like it's people gotta understand broke is a mindset, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's a mentality. Like I know
Yeah,
some
but
dudes,
I
like
got one question.
I know some dudes that literally lost it all in a day. Like literally lost it all.
Yeah.
But I
Nah,
know
facts.
but they one of the, like they might ask to borrow money, shit like that. But I know for a fact they gonna be back up next week.
Mhm.
Like it's just their mentality.
Yeah.
Like
I actually-
y'all got problems with dudes that stay there. You
I
get
actually
what I'm
had a
saying?
customer who he literally said, he was like, nah, he was like, I used to be a millionaire. He was like, I have money. He was like, I went to jail for like 6 months and my partner stole everything. He's like,
Right.
I can't find
Yeah,
him.
'cause shit like that happens.
He's like, I have no money to my name today. He was like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this phone. But he was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
6 months ago, he was like, I didn't care about none of this. I would have bought this whole store.
Man.
Like, and then he was like, that's when NFTs was coming out. He said, but I'm good because I just need to get money to get these 2 iPads and I got NFT and I know I'm gonna be back up.
Yeah,
man,
niggas
man,
can shake
man,
back.
no cap, and
can
it's
shake
so
back.
crazy. Like stories like that happen all the fuck. Reason, man. I got similar stuff. We're gonna say that for the finance podcast, but like I got screwed over in a business deal, and I'm telling you, stuff like that happens all the time. And it's like, dang, and then you short for a second, but then it's the
Come right
mental
back.
of the man, though. You know what I'm saying? The mental of the man is always gonna bring him back.
Oh,
So, all right, Kate, you got something? What was the question you had?
I had a question. So, like, y'all talking about y'all rather have a high end dude. Is there an age limit to that?
no.
What
so,
do you mean?
so if a dude,
So, a dude is 70 years old. He up. You
I,
have
I might date him. I don't know. I don't know what he
I'm
look
not
like.
dating no 70.
what if he 22 and he up?
No.
No.
So it is an age
You
limit.
just-
So what's the age
somebody
limit?
said no.
It is an age
We got to
limit.
have a
It's age
range
limit.
here.
It's definitely an age limit.
What we talking?
For me personally, I would go the age I'm at now, probably like 30 to like
Reiterate your
40.
age again for the audience. I
I'm
know,
27.
Yeah.
Boy.
I'm 27.
So you want
I would
somebody that's
actually
at
do
least
like
5 years
29 to 40.
old? Okay.
But I ain't going past that.
Would it be 28 and a half?
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, I would say like 28 to like 40.
Okay.
Same,
Age.
okay.
Say your
I'm
age again.
28.
Okay.
35 and up.
35 and up.
Like I'm old.
See, and that's big for the audience too to know. Like a lot of people need to know. Like a lot of time, dudes don't get well established. Like the type of shit she talking about.
Nah,
If they
feel
do,
like-
some people
I
it
feel
ain't
like-
till later in life. You know, what
I
I'm
just
saying?
do
For dudes.
better. I do
No
better
question.
with older men. Like
Right.
as far as the like my lifestyle, like I feel like when I date guys that are close to my age or a little bit older than me, like their mindsets are different
I agree with
from
that.
what I'm used to. Like my last real boyfriend was 40 years old, and we just moved different together,
That's
and
real.
I felt comfortable in it. And when I date guys that are around my age, I'm so like paranoid.
Am I doing
like,
this right? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, like,
you are.
because I'm like
Parano,
I
what
treat them
aspects?
like my babies.
Okay. Like
Like
they're your sons,
Yeah,
Your mama all over again,
exactly.
pretty much. Okay.
and it's just a no go
Yeah.
for me.
I have it like nah. Hell to the no. So what age range we looking at?
I'm 27
Okay.
now, so you gotta be 29,
29 on up, pretty much.
and I'm not going past.
And don't sleep on these old men, y'all. These
Yeah.
men be looking
I've
fine.
I've
No,
talked
I-
to
but
some
that-
Granddaddy out
39-year-old
there,
that
okay?
was
But
fine.
listen,
But what age are you not going past though?
Yeah, I'm not going past
Viagra.
39, 40. You gotta knocking on
Be
40.
surprised.
I
To
mean,
be honest,
but
I might
but
go
even,
over 40.
but I mean, for real, like this is the crazy thing about guys, and this is what we always try to tell people. And you know, when TK comes back on, man, we talk about this all the time. A lot of guys don't even hit their millionaire status if they're gonna hit that at 45, and a lot of guys really don't even get fully developed like their mind till about 36, 35.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's usually the time where they're like, all right, I'm established, kind of want to slow down, have kids, maybe marriage. That's truly when a man really kind of like gets in that settlement like mindset. Now, girls, it happens a lot earlier for y'all. Y'all mature way faster than we do.
My
But-
boyfriend that was 40 at the
Mhm.
time was not ready for marriage. Well, he was already married before he was divorced.
Well, and let's be clear, it all depends on
he wasn't
it all
ready.
depends
though.
on the guy because some guys don't want it at all.
But I'm saying
We
he
had
was
that conversation.
he didn't want it.
Right.
Like he did it not by force. Well, from my knowledge, he
Mhm.
told me he did it by force because he had got a girl pregnant out of wedlock. And
So he tried
felt
to
like
do like the right,
way,
thing.
exactly. End up
which is
divorcing
not
her, which
good.
was But then when we dated, he told me he wasn't ready for marriage. But then later, like when he turned like 42, he's like, oh, like he wants to marry me, like he's ready for
Right,
marriage.
right.
I'm like, well, we broke up already. Like it's not.
Yeah, because that,
Mhm.
because like I said, because like dudes, like I said, we slow down. Most time when dudes, when they get married to a girl, it's usually like you said, it might be a situation like that. They're trying to do the right thing, be a good guy. We had a conversation about that earlier,
Mhm.
but it's like that's a bad way to do it. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
you're going
It always
against your natural.
backfires.
It always backfires. It always backfires. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Even men in their 30 are still childish.
They
Yes,
I
Dude,
agree.
Maybe.
That's
That's
fine.
why I
hold-
dated
hold- hold-
outside.
I dated a
Yes, they are.
39-year-old that
Yeah.
I know dudes in their 50s still childish.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But when we say childish, what are we talking about? Are we talking about marriage or just mentality? I'm talking about mentality. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
they
mentality,
still
no.
just stupid. Now, if a dude don't want to get married, that's his choice. That's not
Yeah.
necessarily
Not really. It was more like mentality.
just playing around like, hey,
yeah,
I'm gonna see this down. Like I'm like, nah, bro. You too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. And that's what Ice, what you be saying too, I completely get. Like, I don't hang around I hang around mostly dudes, and a lot of dudes are like 38, 39, 40. Like our generation is fucked up, man.
And you
I don't know
gotta-
what the fuck
you
is.
gotta
Yeah,
also
Something
look
wrong
at-
with them
Hey,
motherfuckers,
bro.
yo.
You gotta-
Hey, Ollie, I don't know what's up with these 95 and up.
You gotta
dudes,
also
man. I
look
don't
at
know.
us, right?
Hell,
They
not
different. They
hell, not
different.
motherfucking
They are.
90.
You gotta also look at us, right? Even though we're young, we're very figured, and like guys that are older know how to handle that. Like
Yeah.
when I date
Yeah.
guys my age and we be out, they be all
Mhm.
scared,
That's
Yeah.
true.
don't know
That's
how to
true.
react.
For that.
Guys that
That's
are
true.
older, they know how to react. They
They don't
probably
care.
don't react.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
They be ready for
Well,
it.
because the thing
And
about
they
it,
enjoy it.
Yeah.
They're confident in how I look.
exactly.
You know, and guys my age, they be intimidated.
Yeah, because dudes when they're younger, they think about all the insecurities. When a man gets older, he usually has been through more trials and tribulations through those 30s and
Yeah,
things like that. And
experience.
you eventually get to a point where
Experience.
you just know yourself.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, I got a chick. As long as she make me happy, hey, I'm cool. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. These motherfuckers trying to try. Like you just have better conflict resolution. Dudes saying like they wanted your chick or whatever, like you just let shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I say you just have more of that life experience. Now,
Yeah,
some guys
experience.
don't get bitches. And if a dude never gets bitches, but the type of guys y'all gonna deal with, they have to be that.
Hey, old
So
fools
a dude that
used
has
be young
to
fools.
what
It is what it is.
what is just you know how to handle shit. Because like I said, like one time I remember, all right, when I was living in my last place, real quick story, my girl came in or whatever, and it's, you know, he's being around like niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, she was like, yeah, them guys outside try to talk to me. Most dudes would be like, what? I'm just like, I mean, it's like it is what it is. I'm like, as long as they don't touch you, they don't do nothing. I don't give a fuck, you know, because you can't react off of some shit when niggas reacting off of your girl, bro. That's very.
It's gonna happen.
If you got a chick that's bad, it's gonna happen. And most guys don't know how to deal with that.
I have a question. Me and Rachel talk about this all the time. Do you think it's necessary to like tell your man like every time a guy tries to talk to you, even if you don't entertain them?
For most guys, no. Me personally, I would appreciate that because I can handle it, and it lets me know that I can trust you because that's the biggest thing with me. I don't give a fuck really what happens, but it's more just about I know that shorty, she gonna always tell me if some shit happen. But for most guys, I would say no. Okay,
I mean, I'm with the same page as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to tell me, like I said.
Some dudes can't handle the truth.
Some dudes can't handle
the truth.
A lot
can't handle the truth.
Some dudes that's insecure, they can't handle the truth, but I'm secure in myself. So, like I said, I mean, I get happens. Like I said, you know, when you got a girl that's bad as hell, you know what I'm saying, handling shit, you know, what's gonna happen with the territory.
And I don't think it even comes from just insecurity. I think it's just you gotta have conflict resolution. You know what I'm saying?
Another question to piggyback off that.
Yeah.
So like we all look good looking at the table, right? So we get guys. We get, you know, guys trying to like talk to us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So do you really want to hear that all the time? Or is it like somebody that just overdoes it?
Here's my thing. You ain't gotta like say it every single time. My thing is, I'm saying
you just ask for that.
Listen, I didn't.
I'm asking this for a reason, you guys.
Let me say the whole thing. I said I would appreciate it because that would let me know that I can trust her. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Yeah. It's not because you're telling me, oh, this dude tried to talk to you because of this or whatever. But it's just like it just lets me know that I can trust you. It don't gotta be something you doing everything because I'm busy, man. All right, like I got shit to do. I ain't worried about some nigga talking to you.
For me, at the end of the night.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like if you got a funny story, this dude tried to talk to me at Walmart or some shit. I was like trying to try on these pants and like exactly, it's a pillow talk. Like I'll be laughing at shit like that.
It's almost like talking about how your day was.
What happened to me?
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's like talking about how your day was.
Because I'm telling you, some of the day
was. Yeah, I had a good day at work. Everything went good. This dude was complimenting me on my shirt, my skirt.
Because let me tell you, some of the funniest shit that I've seen. It's literally been when girls have read me some of their DMs. I'm just like, damn, niggas be going like that. My girl. So I'll be like, damn, like I be laughing at it. It's funny, but it also lets me know I can trust you too. So I don't really be tripping.
I'll be like, AJ, you tried, my buddy, my boy, you tried.
Right. So it's like, tell me like the importance.
It is what it is.
Not the like.
My thing is, if she leaves, she leaves. It's like it is what it is, bro. Like you have to be so well off in yourself. Like I'ma still work out. I'ma still get money. I'ma still do all the same shit. Whether you with me or not. So it's just like it's a mentality more so. And a lot of young dudes don't have that.
So I have a question.
What you saying?
Piggyback off yours. What if he does that to you? Would you want to hear it or no?
No.
Okay.
Why is that?
I mean, I don't care if he tells me the funny story. Like they said, like it has to have some meaning behind it. Like, but if you're just,
and it gotta be once. Oh,
this girl wants smacking me. Okay.
It gotta be once in a while.
But why does that bother you?
But it's not that it doesn't bother me. But I don't need to hear it all the time.
Mm-hmm. This is what Umi's saying. Umi's saying you can't look approachable.
I don't want
because then you seem like you're approachable. Then if a nigga always come and smack at you or a woman's always going to smack at you, I'm gonna be like, why are you so approachable?
Yeah, and then not even that
crazy.
I mean, when you're fine. You are approachable.
Now,
sometimes you look
at
shit.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. A dude getting approached like that is completely different than a girl getting. We don't get approached like that. We don't get approached like that. I'm not sitting up here saying I'm a 10 out of 10, but I know I'm at least a motherfucking 8.5. So it's like think about it. I'm saying
8.7.
I don't mind it.
Let me finish. Dudes, even if he's a 10 out of 10. Dudes don't get approached like how women get approached. He may get like maybe one girl, maybe let's even stretching it, maybe one girl a week, and that's stretching it. A girl that has the confidence, girls might want to fuck him, but they're not gonna say it. They're gonna stand next to him like, hey, did you see me? Like like that's how girls go smack. So if your dude coming at you every day,
women don't have no game.
Somebody was smacking me. I'd be kind of like, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like so it's different if you're.
Okay, so for the man to and then
no, but it's both. But see before, but see,
I look how I look.
No, y'all have to understand.
But see, before a girl though, it's different because dudes we're attracted to appearance, and dudes are like the hunters, and these wolves are hungry in these streets.
So what I was
so it's like when they see.
Sorry, I'm up bed.
Go ahead.
So what I was trying to get to, and Keenan was asking me, why does it bother me? It's not that it bothers me. I'm saying like with us, I go to the gas station.
You guys are
I have a mask on and glasses on, and
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So
It's
like-
completely different.
it's like every day sometimes. So it's like I don't have to tell my man that every single time. Like as long as I'm ignoring it, I'm handling what I'm supposed to
Okay.
handle.
All right. I'm seeing what's going
But
on.
if it's
So
like sometimes
there must have been an issue where the dude was like, "You ain't told me that dude went to go talk to you," or what? Did something like that happen?
No.
No,
Is that what you're trying to
actually,
get
It's
at?
just a conversation that we had.
me and
the other
me and her
day.
had a conversation,
Okay.
and it was just more about like telling your guy like every guy that goes smack at you, or
It's kind of
vice
like you
versa.
said, tell
And
the
I was
important
kind of like
stuff.
telling,
Yeah.
I was
Like,
trying to like telling my friend like, you know, I don't think that's healthy for y'all to keep doing that all the time. Only because it's like you're telling him, you could tell him, okay, this person went smacking me, and this was a funny story, and this and that. But it's like every single person that goes smack at you because you're attractive, you know, you're getting numbers. You can get a number everywhere you go. But as long as you're not doing it, you get what I'm saying? It's
As long
like,
as it's not
why
gonna
do you
taint
keep
the
telling?
so-
Because then now you're gonna
Right,
have him
right,
worried
right.
about
So-
everywhere you go. Now he's gonna be like, oh, I know niggas about to go.
Now,
smack
if you
One-
like took the phone number for it, then you'd be like, all right, I took his number, so let me tell him just in case I never
or
actually
not
called.
even if you don't take the phone number, if it's just a funny story, like, oh, he yelled at me, or oh, he tried to grab my hand or something like.
here's the thing. You know everybody knows the boundaries in their relationship. You know what will make your partner mad. If you know that you did something that or something happened that will kind of like, he might feel iffy about it. For me personally, I can handle the truth. I'm not going to overreact. And honestly, sometimes I don't even give a fuck. You get what I'm saying?
If you
So
both feel-
it's
if
like, but most guys can't. So I can see why, be hesitant. But here's the thing, like what I'm trying to also say too as well. Like when it comes to fucking, I lost it. Fuck. Continue what you were saying.
So if you're gonna feel iffy
Fuck.
about it, I'm gonna tell you. Like if I have a feeling that
Yeah.
this is gonna bother him, I gotta tell him.
Mhm.
But if it's like something like I've had guys, oh girl,
That's
where
what I'm
you
saying.
going?
If it
Let me
goes
pump your
against the
gas.
grain, like
let,
if
me,
it's
let me pump your gas.
if it's
No,
longer than
you know what I'm
people
saying?
don't
And
get
I'm
Umi, if it's longer than a certain amount, like okay, so
Then I
if
have
a
to
guy
tell
be like, damn girl, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, somebody went smack. But if it's like somebody try to engage in conversation, me and him sitting at the bar, we've been talking,
You
blah,
guys-
blah, blah, blah.
I was just
Then-
saying, I was just saying to the friend that every single time is not necessary.
Mhm.
I
Only
agree
so
with
that,
that. I agree
only
with
so
that. I
that
agree
you
with
don't
that.
start creating insecurity
yeah.
within
And
your man.
that's why I was
Uh-huh.
coming from. That's what I meant to say. It's like when I was talking to Ice earlier. Everything depends on where's it coming from.
It's a time
You get
and
what I'm
place.
saying?
It's a
I
time
like
and
for my
place.
girl to tell me stuff like that. And it don't gotta be every single time, but it lets me know like, okay, I can trust her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. It ain't because I want to go see the nigga or you fucking some nigga. Honestly, if you fucking him, you fucking. It is what I'm gonna find out. Whatever's in the
Right.
doc can come to light.
Mhm.
But the thing about this is like
That's true.
that's more so. It's more like a trust thing with me. But I know most dudes they want to just see it because they're like, oh, I want to do something. Or why you wearing that? Or they're trying to like police you or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of where a lot of guys come from and shit. But okay, that's cool.
Okay.
But that's what I was saying because usually people bring stuff up usually when they've had like an issue with that in a relationship, or I didn't know if somebody may have been like, you
No, I
don't
have
tell
had
me
issue
when
about
things
that,
like that.
but it wasn't off of that. It was really off of a conversation.
Oh, okay, nice.
It was advice I was giving. I was just making sure I was giving the right advice.
Yeah,
Oh,
from a man's
okay.
point
Because
of
I
view.
never got the man's perspective, but I was just like, stop doing that because I don't want you to like make him insecure. Because if you keep telling them stuff,
Yeah, like
it can make him like
I'm
question,
telling-
like
like,
now it's like, all right,
I'm
every
telling.
time my girl
don't
go out,
do
I
that.
know a nigga about to go smack at her.
Yeah, like now if we giving advice strictly for women to male, not male to woman, but woman to male, don't tell y'all dudes that. I mean, my thing is if it crosses certain barriers,
Yeah.
you and like I said, and you know your dude's tolerance. Like some dudes is like whatever. Other dudes is they get mad or they emotional. Somebody said they
push
dealt
it.
with a cancer here. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go back because I'm a cancer and I don't be giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it just depends.
Yeah.
So it's just your dude's tolerance. If you know that it might make him mad or ruin his day, a lot of dudes, and I'll say 90%, will start questioning like, what you doing? You know, and it gives thoughts that are
So
I
out
feel
of
like-
them
not
out of
good.
them
I feel
10
like-
guys you just told me about, and none of them got your number. That's what they gonna start.
Exactly.
thinking.
They start thinking shit like that. They start thinking shit like
They
that.
think that
I
from
feel
the
like
get-go.
the
As soon as
back
you
end
bring
of the
your shit up-
story kind of like if like they knew the back end, it would just be different. Like the advice would be different from
Mhm.
what he could tell you. Like I feel like because he doesn't have the full 100% story of what's going on.
And then
with
we also
whoever.
got to keep track of the caliber of dudes too. So Ice, you saying that you would tell somebody or you would or something like that?
No,
Oh, okay.
I
Oh.
mean I like
The
I
niggas
So I'm
said.
about to say
they're-
because
the
the
niggas
dudes
they
that
don't
you-
want to hear that.
I'm-
No, the
because they
guys
don't got
I
time.
date
They don't
do
got time. They like,
not
dog.
want to hear that because that disturbs their peace. Like they don't want to hear nothing.
But see
about
But see here's
a
my
guy
Mhm.
trying to talk to me
Yeah,
because
my-
they already have that idea in their head. Like
But
I'm
my-
not even trying to talk about that. What is the
Right,
point?
right,
Because I don't want him
right.
calling me, talking to me about or being with me.
and that's what I'm
talking to
saying.
me about-
Everybody's different in a relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And even where it's like somebody that would like it up, I just don't want to hear it because I'm fucking busy. You get what I'm saying? Like I got shit
Yeah.
to do. And most dudes, like I said, I can imagine that's in your earning bracket. They just want to think of shit. Now if it's some shit to where
Yeah.
now if it's coming from like an insecure place where it's like, Oh, I don't want to think about it because she's probably with other guys. I mean, my point about it is, it's like, why are we bringing it up in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
And like I said, but if you know your dude, if you know your dude, I like trust. So if you know, Kevin would like that, or he would appreciate me telling. And like Ray said, if it's something we pillow talking, we chilling, watching a movie or some shit, man, and it goes along with some shit, or it's like, you want to see this funny DM? Cool, you get what I'm saying? But if it's just like, I'm working on something, hey, did you try to talk to me? I'm working on something, did you try to, yo, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said, it's a time and place.
You know your dynamic with your partner.
Exactly.
And if the person, I feel like if the man is doing it and the woman is doing it, they're both confirming what they are to each other. Too.
Can you elaborate?
Because
on
like
that?
if he's doing it a lot and then she's doing it a lot, it's like they're like trying to like.
You mean if the
competition?
Which
is a bad thing.
Oh, you mean if they're telling or if they're just
no, they're doing it at the same time. Like
like they're
both
going to attack.
5 people talked to me today. Oh well, let me tell you these 3 people.
Hold on. But don't y'all get a thrill off that though?
No, I don't have time for that. Like
y'all don't get a thrill off that though?
Off of what?
Off a woman. Let's say attractive ass woman talking to your man. You don't get the thrill off that.
I mean, if it's in person,
if you're asked to fuck
like,
away
women
from
get a thrill off
mine,
that. I'm sorry.
That's my bitch. You don't know.
touch my
You're
fish.
misunderstanding what she gets.
Let's get it. There we go. Kevin bought the finger.
Break it down.
Let me get away from
The
my
woman
mic.
gets a thrill off of her man putting a woman in their place when they do that.
Yeah.
That's the thrill of it.
Yep.
Now, if I'm sitting back here and I'm watching my nigga enjoying her,
one smile, that's it. You get slapped.
You gonna suck her shit.
What Betty say?
What did she say?
I packed this shit, left him right at your door.
Yeah,
that's why I like quiet guys.
I think with K Dot, I kind of get, and
I love quiet guys too.
I can see that. Cause see, I talk a lot. My ex hated that shit, and that's why she mine.
Because
guys
that talk a lot flirt. They're natural flirt.
They don't
And it's
realize
not
how
on purpose.
flirtatious they
Like
are.
I remember
It's
one
not
time.
on purpose though.
It's your personality.
Look, I remember.
Yeah.
Look, I remember one time we
That's
was
my
out,
problem. I got a personality. I'm a people person.
Some people are just people. That's what it is. Especially guys that are like in sales and things like that. I have to talk to people.
Yeah.
So as I think about it, I talk. I build relationships, connections. I remember one time it was just a waiter. A waiter. I'm the girl. I don't want no fucking waiter, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'm just like, but it's like I'm just making conversation, telling about her son playing football or some shit. We get in the car, everything good, but then you get in the car, she like, that's the attitude. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Well,
Some
you
shit
might have been
happened.
a little too friendly.
She
to
trying
know
to
that
wonder
she had
why
a
you needed to
child.
know her whole life
Play
story if all she was doing was bringing you the check. I'm
Look.
trying to get it understood here.
Nah, she wasn't. I mean, she won. Hey, listen, man.
Right, exactly. And you were entertaining it.
Entertaining what?
It depends.
My thing. I don't even. That's not even a thought that's even crossing my head. That's what I'm saying. That's
like you said, it depends.
I'm not even thinking about
your man because
that
let
goes
me
too far.
explain. Because I dated even with me dating, you know who, like that was like him, like friendly. I knew my
your
with
place.
him. I was so
You
used to
gotta
him.
know.
Like
Here's my thing. It's entertaining if I don't usually do it. If you know that that's what I do all the time. Like I talk to people the same way how I would talk to a male waiter, I would talk to a woman waiter.
I think it's a confidence thing.
No, that's just who I am.
It's a confidence thing.
If that's who you are, that's who
like
you
what
are.
you see is what you get.
But-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, what he's saying is, I get exactly what he's saying because even with me, even though on a regular time, like with a guy that's quiet or something, it would bother me. But when I was dating, who I don't want to say no names, when I was dating him, I was adjusting. Like it didn't bother me. Like even when we was at,
you knew
stop
he didn't
smacking.
And like I said, you know your dude.
It's because you knew he didn't have any ill intent behind it.
Exactly.
It's because that's his personality.
Yeah, he didn't have any ill
That's why
intent
you gotta know
behind
your
it.
person.
But if the
what I'm saying.
woman perceives that you have ill intent, that's an insecurity.
Yes,
Especially if you know your dude. Like,
That's
you know
what I'm saying. It's a confidence thing too.
And that's why it's so funny. And me and TK,
I put my chest up, like
okay,
but
hey, waiter, waitress, whatever.
Not, but that's real shit. But
Can you get us some waters, please?
Sometimes I go off dude. Like, say if I go on a date with a dude, right, or my boyfriend, like I wait to see who's gonna talk. Like I'm like that. Like I think about all. I'm an overthinker. To the waitress or the waiter. Like I wait to see who's gonna talk. Like if he's gonna do all the talking, like then I just like chill.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Because if I started off, like I'm probably ordering for him too. If I know what he wants, and then I'm probably talking to her the whole time. Like he probably not even gonna say nothing to her.
Yeah, and it's a respect thing too because when I don't know, like when I'm out and it's attractive female that's a waitress, like she's usually flirting with me. Like she's usually trying to talk to me only. She don't even look at my dude. Like it's a respect thing too.
It's her respect.
Yeah, her respect.
That's real. And I mean, females do try to cross the lines and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you said, it is a respect thing or whatever.
Because
Okay,
dudes
that's
wouldn't
pretty
even
good.
look at me. They be looking straight at my dude. Like,
No, one time. I
Oh,
went
see,
to-
but you can't do that because see, in dude world, that should get you killed. You talk to somebody, girl, like it was this dude that approached me
Nah,
actually
real
for New
shit,
Year's at the
real
liquor
shit.
store, right?
Nah,
But
for
y'all
real.
really think
Niggas do
females
get
ain't going the
killed
same
over
way today?
no,
in
one
this
time me and my
world?
ex.
Nah, dudes got that trunk. I got something for that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Niggas
already
do get
off
killed
bucks.
over there.
Girls are
no,
kind of
that's
like
true. That's shade.
get like no, real talk. One time I remember I was in the liquor store with another one of the girls I was talking to, right? And, I mean, I'm just
Another one, baby.
About that deal.
Hey, look, I got some stories, man. But I mean, we was in there, right? And it was this big dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he boxed on, but me and him, we was talking about like, she wanted to pick up some liquor because, you know, I drink liquor with death. But, you know, she wanted to get some liquor, so we was in the liquor store. Dude had made a recommendation or whatever, and, you know, I was like, yeah, she's trying to get some. We was just having kind of a conversation. And then so he was about to say something to her, but then he was like, oh, he's like, then he just something. He's like, well, you know, what she drink and, you know, all this other stuff too. Because dudes got to understand, and I tell a lot of young dudes this, dog, don't talk to, if you see a man, talk to the dude. Now, a lot of girls will be like, well, I can talk myself, and talk to the dude.
Yeah.
Because yo, you never know what dude's mind state is. You don't never know. Dudes are jealous, insecure. Niggas
Nah,
get killed
they'll
off jealousy.
They'll take it out
every day.
on her though.
I'm
too.
telling you.
That too.
They'll take it out on the woman
Yeah.
too.
They will.
later.
They will. But as a nigga, that can get you killed.
Yeah, vice versa too.
That's
You know,
what I
And the
said.
woman.
Vice
Facts.
versa.
I said
too.
women
And
going
it can
like
get her
that.
killed.
Women
Yeah.
do it too.
Well, he might not kill his girl. He might beat her at most.
He might.
It's
Beat her, but the dude was
it's
dead.
some men.
You can beat someone to
boy,
death.
it's a lot
That's
going
true.
on. A lot of abuse going
It
on in this
is.
world. What's going
Hello,
on?
911.
If you do, or if
Let's
you are
change
getting
the
abused, you
subject.
know,
Nah, I mean,
I don't know the number, but call 911.
Listen, we just listen. I'm not sitting up here saying that all dudes do that, but what I'm saying is dudes get jealous, and the thing about it is people do things that people turn into a different person when they jealous. I done seen some of the nicest people when they jealous. Who the hell is you?
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Jealousy is a powerful thing.
But
No,
that's
so
so
it's
both
just-
ways. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
that you gotta-
He's
That-
saying
that's
it
what I
as-
said.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People, men and women. You know what I'm saying?
One time I went to a restaurant with with my ex, and his ex was the waiter.
Awkward.
That was a funny.
That's crazy.
And no, seriously. And she walked up to the table and she acted like she didn't know him. Like,
As she should.
Hey, how are you guys?
As
she should.
Respect.
As she
what do you
should.
guys?
Yeah.
And he was
respect
like,
though,
she
but that's
should.
He was
respect
like-
though. That's
he
respect
was
to
like,
you though.
let's go. I was like, okay.
Damn.
Well,
He thought I felt weird, but
I
I
ain't
really
going
didn't
nowhere.
care because she
Yeah.
was acting like she didn't know him.
as
Yeah.
But
she
he was
should.
looking at me like,
If you would have never
Yeah.
said
but this
that,
is a
I
guy I was
wouldn't
dating
know.
for a long time. So it was
Mhm.
like, it kind of made him uncomfortable.
Right.
'Cause he like, I don't want to put you in a situation. That's what he told me later.
It's the respect
Like, he was like, I didn't want to
for
put
Yeah.
you in that.
And see,
So-
and see, that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
ain't wanna
Going
go
back
down
to
that
like
road.
where like certain dudes of a certain caliber. I feel like because I hung around a lot of old dudes, they taught me a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? I always hung around dudes that was always 10 years older than me, so I always had like a lot of game. So like things like, yo, you don't talk to somebody else's girl like that. Certain things I just knew
Yeah.
because I had a lot of men around me that told me, bro, that's how you get killed. Chill out. Like you
Nah,
do that
for real.
because they direct you. Because
I ain't gonna hold that, but
My-
me at church. I ain't gonna hold
yeah, bro, you talk to somebody,
Like, nah,
bro,
real talk.
niggas will not go hard for their mans, but if you talk to their bitch,
I'm telling
You ain't see Will
just
Smith?
talk to their
Happened to
bitch.
me in
You ain't
church.
see Will Smith? Exactly.
And that was
You
pathetic
heard what he
too.
said.
But
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject. But he went outside. I'll just say that.
that was pathetic.
He went out real
gotta
But I
sad.
want
bring
to
this topic
piggyback
back up.
Nah, he
onto
went
what
back real sad.
you said. That it's hard for
Ollie.
me, Ollie. That it's hard for me to find a man because I've been.
Oh, I didn't say that. I wasn't. I said it makes it
Or-
harder.
harder. I don't think so.
How old are you, Ice?
I'm 27.
You're 27.
Yeah,
Okay, right now when you're young and beautiful, it's,
I'm gonna be young and beautiful forever.
finish. Just go ahead, finish.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not true, but go ahead.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Broken ice or not, like it doesn't matter. Guys are all the same, no matter what money they make, whatever. I just prefer to deal with somebody who makes a good amount.
Right, and I'm not, and that's the thing. You're right. You know
Can
what
they
I'm
be
saying?
corny?
My
Because they
thing-
not all the same. You could be
Corny?
corny with money. You could be corny, up.
A lot of dudes is fucking corny.
I'm telling you, a lot of niggas is corny and up.
No.
This is what I was saying with you. I'm not sitting up here saying that you even shouldn't even do that. But all I'm just saying is, just like you said, as your lifestyle goes up, you can't go back. And like I
Nope.
said, with dudes, it's different. We can't go back when it comes to like necessarily.
I don't care about
sex.
that shit.
Well, bro,
I'm pussy.
we're just different. They can't go back in lifestyle. We can't go back in, let's say, sex and looks. Like when you had a bad bitch that's a 10 and she cool as shit, you ain't going back
Alright,
from that.
And that's
Yeah.
my, that's my one
Cat.
question, Alan. Why?
Y'all,
Well,
I've
here's my-
seen it happen.
Alright, but go ahead.
It's happened because of what I said earlier. Now, dudes that if you got a dude that's confident in himself, he not going back.
Yeah.
Now you got dudes that are insecure. Like I said, they don't want dudes coming at their bitch. So they like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's the
see a
one.
10.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go back to this
Yeah,
8
that's
and be,
the
and
one.
be
what you're
safe.
saying.
So let me,
That's the one.
yeah.
But
I'm
also,
telling
I
you,
got
I'm
another
telling you,
question.
I'm hip.
So why you think men go down when they cheat, and women go up. Men go down when they cheat,
Elaborate.
but women
I don't
go
think
up.
so. I feel like it's a hit or miss because, well, I don't know. I ain't
Can you
know.
elaborate?
Because men don't care
I think-
about that. Men don't care about that.
Well, we're just different.
don't care
I get what
about
he's saying. He's saying
Men just want pussy. It's that simple.
well, that goes back to
You know
my
what I'm
point
saying?
where it's like,
I
dude,
just go back to
sure
my
about
ex.
that?
I ain't going looking for a
Are
higher
you
or low.
saying when like
Men don't look for value when they cheat. You know what I'm saying?
you're talking about like when a
Like-
woman
like-
wants to have sex with a man, she knows
they don't understand the
she already
question.
thought
That's
about
what
it.
they're trying to say.
That's why men hurt so much when women cheat because they thought about it. It's an emotional.
Exactly, absolutely. Because there's feelings involved. There's feelings involved when women cheat. There's feelings involved. When men, we don't give a fuck about that. We just fucking, we getting our nut off. You know what I'm saying? So with women, it's more feelings. It's more like they
I
meant that
don't
shit.
know.
I don't agree with that. I'm
man.
sorry. I think that's
do.
an open-winded question and answer because that's not always the case.
it's
You
not
have-
always, but we go on a balance of probabilities here on
You
Shattered
have a lot of
Illusionz.
men.
We gotta do statistics.
a lot of men. What she say? What nigga say?
A great deal, but not
that be
most.
talking
Heaven.
about it's a lot of men out here that downgrade and end up staying with that downgrade and leaving.
They're staying with the downgrade because a lot of dudes have
That's
that
true.
insecurity with them. I'm telling
That's
you, and
true.
so they go back to where.
Yeah, there is something in that
I'm
man
telling
that
you,
is insecure.
I'm telling you, when a
That's why
dude
he's
is
gonna
confident in
bend
his
down
bag,
on a
That is
bro,
true.
he not gonna
Because
go back from a
it do
bad
be
bitch
niggas
was
that go
cool.
down and
He's
have
not.
that baby and everything.
He's
with
not.
that girl. I
I'm
ain't
telling
gonna-
you, he's not.
I agree with Oliver.
I can't go back.
I agree with him
a
because
man
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna go back. A man.
that's what he's.
Hold
that's,
on.
that's-
All right,
Okay.
let me hear you out. What's a
A
man?
man is not gonna go back. A man knows. A man is not gonna go backwards. Men, niggas. There's a difference to me. I'm sorry. There's a difference between
Uh-huh.
men and niggas.
Talking to the mic.
Elaborate, yeah.
Niggas,
Uh-huh.
they don't give a fuck. They don't.
Well,
It's bounce. It don't matter where they. You didn't see niggas that's up, then had it like what's his name?
it's not just about
I'm
being
not gonna
up, it's
say his
mental
name,
though.
but
Can't say no names
I
on
know,
here.
but you know what I'm talking about.
I saw only whole face.
Who is that bitch? What you doing? But it's some niggas out
Uh-huh.
here that has left a bitch that could have took him to a whole nother level,
Mhm.
and it had nothing to do with his insecurities.
Great, and I'm happy you said that,
You
and
think
that
so?
goes right.
Yeah,
into
I
the,
think about. I
that
think,
goes right into
honestly,
the
I
next
think it has
question.
a lot to do with control.
Hmm?
No,
No.
no.
Yes,
They
That-
gotta
that's-
do with
dep-
finesse.
It depends on
That
the,
is
it depends on
control.
the dude, man.
Control's not finesse though.
It depends on the
so
dude,
a man
man.
that likes to control a woman has an insecurity.
Yeah.
Correct.
he's
I agree.
insecure.
I agree with that.
I agree
I agree
with
with that because
He
if
is
you're dealing with a
insecure.
dude that just, if he's just him, I don't. You just
Trust
give.
me,
You know what I'm
a
saying?
man
You
that
don't-
doesn't
you're
have
not really tripping.
insecurities does not try to control you.
No.
He does not ask no
But like he'll
questions.
still give the
They
same
normally
way
be
though.
like,
He'll be like,
yeah,
okay,
go
here.
Yeah, I don't
but like,
care,
and now I do say I do feel like a lot of women have not like experienced guys like that because it's not it's in small numbers. So I do agree with that because a lot of dudes are not. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes are insecure. A lot of women are insecure. A lot of people period are just insecure.
Insecurity.
You get what I'm saying? It's not too many people, and everybody has insecurities, you know what I'm saying, including myself, but it's more so about, do you have acceptance for those insecurities? You know what I'm saying? Like not tripping off them shits. Like it is what it is type shit. So a lot of people, they let those things come into their relationships, and that's when you have problems where it's like, oh, you're trying to control me, or even on the dude side, damn, all these niggas trying to come in my bitch. Why you talking? Why you wearing that? Like it's just like
The why you wearing that?
never mind, hold on. The why you wearing, I understand why dudes do that sometimes. But I'm saying
The
there's
why?
we will
We
go
gonna
into
get to
that
that.
into the into the
Next
next
question.
round.
Levels to that. It's
Next
Into the
definitely
round,
next
levels.
round because so it's that's what I'm saying. It's
Because even
it's
women
insecure
say that
thing.
for women. Like, why are
Because-
you wearing it? He letting you wear it?
Because let me tell you one thing,
different
man.
levels to that.
Like I learned that it's like, yo, there's a difference between confident chicks, and I'm not saying it ain't got nothing to do with the amount of money she make.
No.
Not on our side, and that's what we're about to get into next. It ain't got nothing, but it's like I can't deal with no insecure chick
Yeah.
no more because I'm too confident.
Exactly.
Any chick that calls me like that, if I deal with a chick that's insecure, she usually calls me arrogant. If I deal with a chick that's confident, she'd be like, "Get it, boo." You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different energy,
Yep.
and it's just like I said, even me talking to waiters and stuff. A confident chick, she ain't tripping. Like that's my nigga. I ain't tripping. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it is
Yeah,
what it is.
We look good.
They not even look up. Yup.
Thank you. That's it. That's the energy. And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people really ain't on that tip. You get what I'm saying? So this is going back into the next round now. Having you brought up a good point. It's a lot of dudes, like you said, they got that chick that could take them to the next level.
Yeah.
But a lot of times too, and this would kind of go back to what I was saying with Ice as well. Just dudes sometimes of that higher earning caliber, sometimes they're not looking for that chick to take them to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes because we look at different things in mating strategies.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? I want to know, is my chick not a hoe? Can I trust her? Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? And is she? That's pretty much it. Does she want kids? You know, it's really not a lot. You know what I'm saying? If she give me all that,
Yep.
We
Can
good.
I
You know what I'm saying? It's not even really. I don't
care.
care. I personally don't care about how much money she makes and stuff like that. A lot of dudes do, but
I don't.
well, I'm not even gonna say that.
Just bring my peace. Be
A lot
my
of dudes,
peace.
if they're being
I'll
honest,
provide. Be
they
my
don't.
peace.
The dudes that care about how much money you make are usually mama's boys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, that's
But the
real
dudes
shit.
that's bringing home the bacon or dudes that's making bread, if my girl make more than me, it's just kind of like it is what it is. That's great. But at the end of the day,
It
it's
don't
like
do
what Ray was
nothing.
saying earlier. I still gonna handle my shit. You
Yeah,
get what I'm
I'ma
saying?
be
So
the
it's like it
provider.
doesn't matter. So it's like if I already took off, so the amount of money she makes has really no relevance. But I'm just saying, when you're trying to get those higher earning guys, a lot of times they do live stressful ass lives, and a lot of times, sometimes they don't want
They're busy as hell.
and they don't want a chick that makes all those money, because when a girl makes that type of money, usually it comes with traits. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know you guys in a relationship, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all seem like y'all kind of know how to be a little bit more like feminine and receptive. A lot of girls don't know how to, you can't switch it like that.
Yeah.
But
When you got them personality traits, you can't, it's just like you can't turn it off. And like I said, I don't know y'all in a relationship, but here I'm just going based on what I see.
We in the middle of turning it off. Like,
Yeah,
we have masculine,
Yeah, I was telling them.
well, it's
earlier.
difficult because it's like I said,
especially me.
yeah, and like I said, those things are great for earning potential. Those things are great, but as far as mating to a man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dudes that are higher earners, especially in the price range you're talking about, a lot of them really are not looking for that. They just want a girl. She quiet, like I said, she not sleeping with no other chick. Is she my piece?
Yeah.
It's more so things like that those guys are really harping on.
Yeah,
Like they'll
too.
leave you. This going back to your point. They'll leave
Yeah.
a chick that literally, oh, she making $300K for a chick that's working at McDonald's because that chick at McDonald's is coachable. She ain't talking back. She chilling. She pretty. She coachable. I could teach her how to make money.
And that's why I
Yeah.
always say that I don't really want to be fully established when I meet my partner.
Yes.
So I
Because
think
I'm scared of that. Like, even though I'm
What do you
working on
mean?
it, like I'm
Yeah.
I'm working towards, like,
Nah,
my
but-
big money, but
Yeah.
it's like
But I'ma tell
I
you
don't want to
something.
meet him after. Like, because I don't want to scare him. Like,
Yeah.
I want to.
Nah, but that's not about scaring though. It's just dudes how we mate. We instinctively we just don't care about that. You get what I'm saying?
Two
know,
of the
but I don't
same.
want-
Two
I
of the
don't want-
same gets born.
But let me tell you
gets
something that because he
I
made
get
a
what you're
good
saying.
he made a good
gets
explanation
born.
when he said that the girl working at McDonald's quiet, don't talk back, whatever. But the girl making
That don't mean she's a
400,000,
pushover.
right. But the
Because
girl
I
making
don't-
400,000 is probably gonna be the one that's combative. You know what I'm saying?
Most
So
likely.
it
Okay.
sucks when
Likely.
say you're making that 400,000, right? But you're not combative. But because you make 400,000,
they think
he's
you
gonna
are.
assume you're combative.
Okay.
So he's gonna already now cancel
Act
you
like
out.
that. Exactly.
That'd be a
True.
problem
That
now.
like that can be, but that goes back to what I said earlier back at the beginning of the podcast. Most dudes, it's not even the money, it's the lifestyle. They see the lifestyle you live in, they see the BBLs, they're like, dang, she got that done.
And the looks,
I can't handle
the
that.
looks
And
can give you a
that's
false
true.
lifestyle.
That's
the
true.
looks are
like you said,
that's another
Judging a
annoying
book
thing.
by its
like
cover.
I said, that
That's like
bitches out here
Instagram.
fucking for shirts. So it's like
Fake.
think about it. Yeah, you're right. You can't go by that. But it's
Yeah.
like dudes see that, and that's what they get intimidated
They
by.
see
It's not
you and
even
they like, oh, she don't want me.
yeah, and like I said, most girls make the error of saying like, "Oh, I just make more than you," like you can't handle me. It's not that. It's just they see the lifestyle that you're giving yourself, or either that you got maybe from other or whatever, and it's like, damn, I can't.
I've had
meet up to
random guys DM me and like go on me because I like niggas with money, and I've never said that. Like they'll just assume
That's
that.
what they said.
They'll just assume.
Oh yeah.
Like I've had a guy that he even apologized later because I'm like, you don't even know me. Like you don't know that I've never even had that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like,
But see,
you can't say that I like niggas with money because how I look.
But listen though, hate don't ever come from up. Hate come from down. You
Down.
know
It
what
was
I'm
his
saying?
own
So it's like
insecurity, yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
so and when you get to a certain level, you got to just ignore that shit. People,
Yeah.
people, they talking from a level that they will never be at. You get what I'm saying? They'll never make the amount of money you make. They'll never even be there. So it's like,
Envy is a
why are
mug.
you even looking at it? And they're mad at the type of dudes that they're talking to because really they're DM you because they want to talk to you, but they can't afford you.
They can't
Like I
afford
said,
you.
I like my girl
Yep,
wears
I'm
expensive
telling
shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't afford you. So they just like, all right, well, the only way I can get to her, get her attention, I'm gonna say something negative.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
fuck
what
with her
that shit-
head. I'm gonna fuck her head
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
that's
that
exactly
shit
what
go.
that's probably exactly
That's
what
the
Yeah, you
ugly
just
thing.
trying to
made me
fuck
real
your head
mad.
up.
It's the
Yeah.
ugliest thing.
Yeah, so all that stuff comes from just insecurity, and that's why I said hate don't never come from above, man. So hey, man, you got haters, you rocking, girl. Don't worry
Yep,
about
you
it.
doing
You
the
know what I'm
right
saying?
thing. You doing the
But
right thing.
I will say this, like I said earlier, when you do, like I said, have certain lifestyle traits, things like that, the type of guys. Now, Ice, you in the field where you're interacting with those guys, but like it's hard for a lot of women to find guys like that. You know what I'm saying? And then to actually be able to hold on to him, that's a whole nother thing. Because he might just want to smash him, be out. But then it's like he actually want to take care of you, potentially marry you. That's a whole nother game for y'all.
And that's what I was gonna get. That's what I was gonna get to earlier. When Umi was talking about like you don't want to meet your guy when you're fully established. Like I say that, but then I'm in fear now when a guy's like, oh, like I want to do all that for you. Like
Right.
I'm like, like I don't know if I'm ready for that. Like I'm in fear of it. Like I want to be like I'm like fighting between the two. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, and it's
What
like,
you-
and you know
what you
what?
mean?
The girls do actually meet a lot of girls probably do actually meet the high-end guys, but for example,
They can't keep them though.
I'm not attracted. Like Renisha, what she said, she's
Mhm.
not attracted because at the end of the day, when she seen him, she didn't know who he was.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
So she already turned him down.
Yeah.
So
Right.
when Ice told her who she was,
That's what I was talking
Who
about. The
he-
foreman, he
who-
might be walking from a
right,
job
who
site.
he was,
Looks make a
it was like,
difference.
damn, okay, that's a high-end guy I just turned down. So imagine how many other high-end guys you probably turned down.
Mhm.
But you don't know because you
TK
don't know
got
what-
turned down, but you know we know he's a high value guy.
Yo,
but we know she gonna
man.
regret that. We know that. So it's, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like yo, you can't go based on how a dude comes off. Like you really have to give dudes chances
how
out
they
here.
look
Like,
at
you really,
themselves.
but same thing with y'all, because like you said, they'll just look at you and assume y'all cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all cool, but like just looking at y'all, they be like, oh man, they probably stuck up. They just want niggas that's like
I just
this.
rather
And
cry.
y'all do,
Amazing.
but
I
it's
just
like.
rather cry in a Maybach than a fucking
Toyota.
Can we get a hand clap? Can we get a hand clap? We gotta hit the hand clap one out.
That's just my whole thing.
I
Like,
agree with that.
I dealt with the broke, the half, the money. I rather
And you know,
cry in the
what's so
Maybach.
funny? Like our friends are always like, Ice is always going on a date. Ice is always on a date, but that's because Ice let a barrier down. Ice is not judging the men coming at her.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that you can
I
get
mean,
way
you getting the
more.
benefits.
So,
Who
no,
gonna turn
But
them?
you know what it is? It's like because once you start going after that high end, you're gonna attract the high end, and she's attracting different
Yeah.
caliber men. So and she's not turning them down. We be worried about he don't look good, so I don't want to go out with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he don't dress nice. Like and
Yeah.
Ice is like,
Yeah.
I could fix him. She always
Yeah.
say that you
Yeah.
can fix him. Why you worry about that? You
Yeah.
can change his
Well,
style.
she seemed like she ain't got no age limit. She's like, I thought to do this 40.
No, but that is
50.
true. You
40
really
and up.
could.
But
You
that's true,
really
but
could
that's-
dress your man though.
It's fixable, especially if they have money. Like
Yeah, I can get you a
Yeah.
haircut. I mean,
if
I
you're
can get you. I can get
if
you
you're
to get
spoiling
haircuts.
me, like you said, you're spoiling me. Your BBLs, whatever, with bags, purses, shoes, whatever.
I'm a
Hey,
lot of that other
I'm
shit.
gonna buy you stuff so we look good together.
I'm
And,
gonna
and
like,
see,
that.
and see, that's why I think a lot of women. That's actually a really good point. A lot of women they fall into that trap too. He ain't got it right now, but it's like they're not thinking because most girls don't want to build a man. They kind of want him already prepackaged. But you gotta think like Ice. If he already got the money, I boo. You know what I'm saying? Them slacks a little baggy, but you know what? You got.
Army slacks.
But we gonna go get him tailored.
But he got money for a tailor.
they
he
be
got money.
busy.
Yeah,
We gonna go get
That's
Yeah,
him
you
big
gotta
business.
be. You kind of gotta be their girl and
They
their
are
assistant at the
literally
same time.
busy.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah. And,
I agree.
and see her adding little stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that keeps a man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where niggas like, nah, man, Shawty didn't try like
You
put me
kinda
on to
wear
this.
all hats.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like you feed
Well,
into them a
well,
little bit.
well, it's difficult to wear all hats. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard.
All
You
right,
know
don't
what I
take
mean?
that too literal, because I ain't being your mama too.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna be the
no,
mama.
it's not-
To be
no, no, it's not
honest,
about being your mama.
I
No,
put me
no,
on the
I
game.
never
No,
been
no,
like
no,
that.
not
One
mama
mic, one
wise.
mic, one mic.
Yeah, one
no,
mic.
no, it's not about being your mama, but it's like she putting a dude on to something that he didn't have without her, and that's what makes a dude of that level. It's not just about cooking and cleaning and shit. Because I'm gonna be
Different
honest.
hat.
Because I'm gonna be honest, the way I eat so regimented. I don't even care if a chick cook. You know what I'm saying? But that's me personally.
I cook
You know what I'm
myself.
saying?
dated somebody
That's what I'm
like
saying. So it's
I
not
cook.
just
Can't care
about necessarily cooking and cleaning like how everybody tries to make it. It's just, is she an asset to me?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if she
She
gives
gonna
me
feed
something that I
into
don't
me.
have without her.
Right.
And a lot of the time, dudes of that level, they just looking for peace, a good time. Can I
Yep.
talk to her? Is she fun to be around? Does she has nice
She
feminine
took them
energy?
in.
Right.
Yes.
Shit.
I'm paying for everything, boo.
I'm
What
telling
you fucking need?
Showing me something new,
Right.
baby.
BBL or titties.
Hey,
That,
Hey,
and you know what?
something.
When that kind of like that's what females when that question, what do you bring to the table? Those are the answers.
Yes,
That's it.
But
Those
see,
are the
girls will
answers.
be
What
quick,
do you bring to the
Thank
table?
you.
Those are
Thank
the
you.
answers. You're
and that
cooking and cleaning is basic life skills.
Right.
It is.
Everyone
Nowadays,
should know how to
shit.
cook.
Everybody should know how to cook and
Yes,
clean.
It depends though, because it depends on the
No,
guy. I want to say
it does.
Because
It does.
I met
It does.
some guys that are
They might pay a
high
maid.
end and they love that. Like they love the cleaning, they love the
That's
cooking,
right.
they love
Yeah.
the
Oh,
nurturing.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I've dated guys that
Yes,
are like,
so for them,
no.
that's what you're
Yeah,
bringing.
for
For them,
Cool.
yeah, for
That's
them.
cool.
That's what they looking for.
But those are the ones.
Right, and when
their
I was-
mom
When
did
he-
that for them.
Yeah.
But when
No,
people ask
yes.
the questions, what do
Yeah,
you bring
that's
to the
the-
table? Those are the answers
Tho-
that
tho-
people are
those are
looking
the
for.
answers. Now, don't get me wrong. Cooking and cleaning, those things are
Yeah,
important.
that's cool.
Are you
Definitely.
organized? Things like that. Because, dude, what a lot of dudes don't have, we don't have a lot of like right now sight. Like, we're not thinking, especially dudes that's like working all the time. We're not thinking about doctor's appointments and shit like that.
Yeah.
We're thinking
Yeah.
about getting this
Yeah.
money. So
Yeah.
it's like, think about it. So when you got a girl that's kind of like, yo, it's been 6 months.
No,
Go
you-
get your
I'm
fucking
different
teeth cleaned.
hat.
Or
I
it's
just
like,
made this
yo, you
appointment
need doctor's
because I
appointment.
know
Shit like
different
that.
hats.
Or
I got
like,
an appointment coming up
and-
Friday
and-
at 3 o'clock.
and
Make
then-
sure you there.
and then especially if she can take care of a home, like if she can take care of like
Yeah.
kids and stuff, you know, and it's not just about like, oh, just this day. I know a lot of women have like a lot of like rebellious against that femininity, but like, dog, that's what makes the fucking world go around. You get what I'm saying? And that's not a weak woman. You know what I'm saying? If a woman could take care of a house and a home, like Ray said, those are the answers. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying every woman has to do that or has to look the same all the time, but I'm saying when dudes are looking for mates, that's what they looking for.
Are you
like,
hot-headed? Like,
Question.
are you argument? Like, no one wants to be sitting there arguing every single day.
And even like even when it comes to argumentative, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I said that chick at McDonald's. Listen, what I mean by that is like that doesn't mean that she will not go against what, or like she doesn't have an opinion. People get that switched up. But what I'm trying to say is like, if you know I had a rough ass day, you know that shit, and I walk in the door and you arguing with me just because it's Tuesday, come on, man. Like, just have enough foresight to be like, he had a hard day. Let me just at least leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be shit like that dudes are looking for. So when a lot of time girls will come by and they'll say, oh, well, I got a townhouse, I got this, or I got a single, oh, I just bought this and I bought that. We don't give a fuck about that. We don't care. A lot of dudes that are really working and on their shit.
Those are basic. I go back to that. That's basic life skills. You have to live somewhere.
Yeah, you have to be an adult.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You have to be an adult. And see, but women will take those things, and what I've seen, a lot of women will take those things and be like, this is what I bring to the table. I'm like, congratulations on being a goddamn adult. But the whole point about it is like, dudes, I'm just saying, most guys are not caring about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why do you think we'll be impressed about something we already got?
And that's why Ice has the right idea, because it's like, all right, this dude may not be perfect, but you know what? If you got basic things like money, especially a lot of it, you can work with some shit.
That's
it's
why
like,
you gotta sacrifice something, bro.
Nobody.
Like,
it's a simple thing for us.
But if you got money, you can put them on the shit though.
But that's why I commend her.
One mic.
I commend her because I never thought of it like that.
Yeah,
she said it. Oh,
you can make a monkey look good.
And most women don't, because most women are thinking like, what is he right now? His looks, the mustache, all this stuff. Man, have
that
shave
shit
the
off.
mustache. He got a bald spot. Yo, let's get some hair growth. If you got money, you got options. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but most girls are not coming like that. It's like, he got to be money. He got to be in perfect shape and got to be there.
Some men don't know what to do with their money. So
they don't. Show me some
swag.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So it's like some things can be worked on. But you know, now things like getting money and stuff like that stuff is pretty hard. So, but if a guy is able to do that or have the discipline to do that, or like he can take care of everything else, or he can at least pay to have somebody else do something. So you have to think in terms of that. Like, you know, some guys. I'm like, y'all got to put a little effort into the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
it was an article about that. A woman was like, we feel like a guy has to fight for us to be feminine when it's our natural right. Like, we're supposed to be like that, which is true, because I find myself being like, I didn't even know the word for it until like this year. Like, I was being masculine.
Do you want
to
hold on? Do you want to know the scarier part? Most dudes that's really on their shit, that's about it. They're gonna do what TK just did, and they just gonna leave. They're gonna be like, oh, I bet. And you're gonna miss out on a lot of good guys just because I'm not about to fight you to be feminine. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be like, most dudes are gonna do like this. They're just gonna fuck you.
I'm about to say, oh, fuck.
And then they just gonna leave. Yeah. And they're gonna be, and that's why girls will be like, why can't I keep him? Because
that's why.
Because y'all game is keeping the guy.
Yeah.
Us is getting y'all. Because getting girls is not easy. Sleeping with girls is not easy. Very few guys can do it. But with girls, it's can you keep the guy? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So what keeps the guy around? All the opposite of everything I just said. Exactly what Ray said. Those are the answers. That's it. We giving girls a game, but it's like a lot of them don't want to believe it, or they're so far down the rabbit hole. They done went to school for 10 years and they're just like, he doesn't care about my degree. Sorry, boo, he doesn't. Unless he's a mama's boy. He don't.
No, I know.
He don't. But most girls don't want to, like you said, have the weight on their back. So it's like, why would those things matter to a guy that's willing to put the weight on his back?
Yeah, most girls not even putting the anime ties.
I just don't have that background. Like, my mom makes money, my dad makes money, both of their partners make big money, and I've never seen it where it was like, oh, because my stepmom makes more money than my dad's not supposed to take care of the bills. My dad takes care of all the fucking bills.
Right. And
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what you've seen in the household.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You had an inspiration.
You had an inspiration. That's what it has to do with your background.
Yeah, and that's why I say, and that's what people are thinking too. Not trying to do spiritual law, but people are thinking too earthly. You get what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's like, masculine duties is still masculine duties, feminine duties, and it's not about necessarily male or female. It's not just about money. It's not about anything. It's just, hey, what's your role? What's my role? And what works for your relationship? You know what I'm saying?
What works for you?
That's pretty much what it is.
And I think it comes natural when you're with your person.
Yeah.
You might have a little tweak a little bit, but it should come natural.
Let me give you, man. Look, let me give y'all.
I don't mind cooking for my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind cooking.
Well, bro,
That feels
I
weird to
mean,
me.
I mean,
So what?
I don't like stuff like that.
When a man cooks for you?
No,
I
you
mean-
know that I don't like stuff like that.
I mean,
Why?
I don't
Why?
know. I just feel weird with stuff like
That's
that.
I mean that's
But
not
like,
a,
I be
that's
sitting
not a
there
role
like-
though. That's not a role though.
well, my thing.
I don't think cooking is a role though.
Well, people are getting gender mixed up with, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
roles. Like,
gender-
at the end of the day,
gender is-
Jesus was a cook and he was in the Bible. He cooked fish. You see what I'm saying?
I
So
think
it's-
you know what the problem is.
so-
I think
so it's
I've
like you
never
can't go
dated
based on-
somebody who was like that. Like
Right.
I never dated
Yeah.
somebody that was like, "Oh, babe, like."
Well, because the guys that you're dealing with, they're smart enough to
I
know
did.
I'm not paying. I'm gonna pay a meal prep service, or I'm gonna have a chick that's gonna cook,
Yeah,
or I'm
no
gonna pay
sense, yeah.
somebody else
That's
gonna cook
why
because
it's
I
pros-
need folks
But
gonna make
you
money.
see, that's why
But
it's
that's a
pros and-
mentality.
Chefs
That's
and
what I'm
shit
saying.
like
That's
that.
why it's pros and cons to dealing with certain type of men though, because
And
at the end of the day, I would still, even if I have a high end man, I would still want him to make me a grilled cheese sometimes.
well, but
Like,
here's
you
my
know,
thing.
and
though.
it's my
It
thing.
all works.
Yeah,
It's a bonding
but-
thing too. Like it's
it
like
definitely is.
it's like yeah, you could cook for your man all the time, but it's like sometimes if he's like, I'm gonna go make me a sandwich, you want one? Like,
But see, that's
Well, you
what
know,
I'm saying.
sandwiches
But-
and
or I'm
stuff like
about to-
that is like
no, I'm
easy.
just
I'm talking about
saying
like
sandwich.
gourmet. Like I'm talking about like chicken with the fries. With
yeah, if he feels like it, if
I've
he
never
wants to
had-
try.
that takes too
But
much
that's
time, man. Like, it's like
and you gotta think about my background too.
But if
'cause
you
Umar
never
can't
had
even
it-
microwave a plate.
But if you never had it, you can't say you
My
don't
brother
like it.
doesn't even
Right.
know how to microwave a plate. Like my mom, like she doesn't let the men do
No,
nothing.
but you know what it is.
Somebody
If you
tripping.
never, to me, if you never had it, you can't say you don't like it because
It's
if
just-
you,
Yeah.
if say you,
No, I'm
say
not
you're in
saying I don't
love,
like it. I'm saying when it happens,
she just said, it's just
it's uncomfortable for me.
No,
I'm
No,
like,
but so
but
But
that-
say-
why though?
but-
Why?
no,
Why is that uncomfortable?
hold on, man. Let's stop.
I'm
Let
not
her-
used to that.
no, but I
Because
get what
you're
she's
not
saying
used to
because she comes from a background where it's like, and
men don't.
y'all
do it.
gonna hate me for this, and we kind of got onto it a little more before when you
a
know
lot of men
we
don't.
was talking about why guys don't date a lot of black girls, but this isn't the point. This isn't the point. This isn't the point. I'm not saying. Relax.
We didn't say
What I'm trying to say is
I think
is that
I
I've
think it has to do
noticed
with
when
the
I started
status, though.
because I grew up around all black people. You know what I'm saying? That's my school was basically 99% black. So it was like, but I noticed when I started dating women from other cultures, they took care of their men a little better. Now all I can say, I'm just telling you from my experience. When I started dating
true,
women
though.
like that was like from like other countries, like Hispanic or like even like I'm just the whole point I'm trying to make is that a lot of women they're in American, it's like their thoughts of what a man is, and it's
no
more just like
culture.
he's just a bank. You know
It's
what I'm
no
saying? And it's
culture.
not. They don't ever think like, how do I cater to a man, or how can I help him? They don't think like that. You know what I'm saying?
And
And I'm not saying it's all black women. I'm just saying that's just from my experience.
It sucks.
No, I
But-
understand because it's no culture. Like with her, like she had a brother. Like with me, I didn't grow up with a boy in the household. I grew up with all girls in the household. Like my mom, if our uncles and them came over, like it's
She'd
like
be like
it's
that.
Like my sister Americanized.
like
She damn sure ain't
strict-
hating on my
it's
foot.
like it's like a rule to like
Yeah.
start warming soup and rice
Everything.
and food
Yeah,
when
they-
men
yeah.
come over.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's,
also feel
you
like-
have to feed a man when he comes.
Yeah,
my
that's
mom,
true.
any man that comes in my
She
mom's
feed him.
house.
and I'm not saying it's a
has to
bad
be-
thing, but I'm just
yeah.
I'm just
No,
saying
no,
the difference on
I
the
agree.
cultures.
No, I agree with you. And I also feel like that's another thing too. I had this conversation with somebody a couple of days ago. I feel like it's when you come, you see that you come from a married family versus being, like a single parent family. Because so hear me out, right? Just hear me
Nah,
out.
go ahead.
No,
So-
I get you.
So, like you say, Hispanics, Africans, other cultures, they are normally a family setting. You're used
That's
to that.
true.
You
Yeah.
see your daughters are watching their mothers do that for the household.
Yeah, so it's not a race
something-
thing. It's
yeah,
just your background.
It's just something that
your
they grew up
background.
in.
Well, and that's why I said
then-
Americanized.
Yes,
That's what I said.
and then you have a lot
Even
of listen.
Americanized.
I'm just gonna throw. You have a lot of African Americans that were raised in a single parent home, so
Mhm.
you kind of grew up,
Yeah.
just knowing this.
It's just
one
different.
Like, nah, I ain't doing that. What am I doing that for?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Or it's
So,
like, why I gotta do this? You know?
yeah. So I agree
So that,
with it.
yeah, and that's
'Cause
why
I grew up in a two family parent home, and I've also grown up in a single parent home, so I
Right.
see the difference.
yeah, and it's like and me,
Me too.
and I mean me,
Both too.
I grew up in a 2-parent household and things like that as well. Now with things like that, like clear cut, like women clean, no, it wasn't. But my parents, one thing I did that was special about them, where one had a deficiency, the other one had it. You see, what I'm saying? They complement each other so well. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily clear cut. My mom cooking, my dad was a cook. My dad cooked his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's just it worked for them.
That was
Yeah,
their
he's an actual
dynamic.
cook.
Yeah,
We've had guys cook for us,
Yeah,
and
But-
we liked it, but
but-
we didn't date him though.
but
that's what I'm saying.
My
I'm
Now-
not
children's
now
fa-
me-
my
now me
children's
personally-
father was the
Why is
cook.
that? Why?
I came home.
No,
for
he
dinner
was
cooks.
so he was like a guy that our friend's friend. We went to
Yeah.
their house. We just met him, and
And he was like, he wanted
as
to
soon as
cook.
we walked in, he cooked for us. But we
And we
loved
helped
him
though.
yeah,
But and we
nah,
helped a little
that's
bit too.
yeah.
though.
So
But
it's-
we loved him though for that.
Yeah,
we
he-
were like, we
we'll
never
never
forgot him
forget
for that
us.
shit.
Yeah, we'll
Like
never
it
forget
was like
Yeah,
really,
and I mean,
we were young as hell.
yeah, and I mean, people get gender roles and stuff like that mixed up. The whole thing is like, it's not as clear cut as it was like in the 60s and the 70s, where it's like man take care of, you know, the household and things like that. Because you got a lot of women, and I even know some women that are like some high earners too. Me personally, I wouldn't date them, but it's just like, but I see that they're not even. They'll actually date a dude that's less than that's actually less than them and significantly less if a dude can bring something like emotional stability, like something that they just don't have. You get what I'm saying? Like a deficiency that they just don't have. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times some stuff is more, it all depends on what the person values. It's not as clear cut as it was back in the day. Back in the day, it was clear. Oh, you got a good man if he takes care of the house, even if he cheating and shit. Hey, he take care of the house, do this. It was clear. You got a good woman if she cooks, she take care of the kids. It's not as clear cut now because now we're in a situation where it's like they needed each other back then. We don't need each other no more. You get what I'm saying? Like men and women, we don't. Like it's like women don't need men because what did women need men for back in the day? To pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? Do shit. Women making their own money now.
More opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now
women.
I mean, I need me a
No,
gas.
no.
The reason why
the conclusion I'm saying off of that is roles are not as clear cut now because of that. I'm not saying that women don't need men. We all need each other.
It's more like optional. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
yeah, it is optional.
No. What I'm saying is that everything depends on the person. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a little more in depth than what it was back in the day. Before it was clear cut. You're the man.
It like you had to get married. Like you have to find your wife. Who you about to go?
Everybody was getting married off by 16. The wives had the phone that they was
it was clear. Yeah.
But now it's by choice. Now it's by
now
it's I can meet you.
And sometimes
you don't want to be married. I want to be married. Now we are no longer.
And that's what I was gonna get to too. I was gonna say that's the problem. Like people be lying. Nobody tells the truth. Like I don't meet guys that be like straight up like, okay, I want a woman that cooks, cleans, fucks, sucks, and doesn't work or does work or whatever. Like they don't never say the real of what they want. And sometimes I do the same thing, but
they don't know.
Yeah, that's true too. Because a person has to know themselves too.
They don't be knowing.
But you ask, what do you look for in a woman? What do you look for in a man? Why don't you put those qualities in there?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, it was clear cut. To know what you would need in a relationship, you would have to know yourself. Like I know what my deficiencies at, which is why I can tell. Oh no, I like a girl that does this. If she don't do this, it's pretty much a no go because I know what I need based on the trials and tribulations of my life. Just like you would know what you need through the trials and tribulations of your life. Cook. My man cooking for me. Nah. You know, you learn that through knowing yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to. So, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we had a good discussion.
Yeah, we did.
All right, you know what I'm saying? This is amazing, guys. I don't know how are we in. We're gonna check the numbers afterwards, but do final thoughts on the show. You know, did anybody have anything last to say? Any more comments about the gender roles and everything?
I want to say, don't sell yourself short. Somebody at an airport randomly came up to me and was like, "Do not settle." Because once you settle, you're going to have to settle for the rest of your life, whether it be relationship, business, or whatever it is. If you settle off of one thing, you're going to settle for the rest. And that's
now let me also push back with that though too as well as not settling. Be willing to work with something that may not be 100%, but it may be 80, and you know we can work to get to that 100. You know what I'm saying? Be willing to work with.
Humble yourself.
Sacrifices.
Yeah. So, you know,
we love this podcast.
Hey, man, appreciate it. So, final thoughts, K-Dot. You got something we just gonna go around and?
Oh man, you know, like I said, y'all know these lovely ladies will be back. You know, and I appreciate y'all every time y'all come through. My man Ali held it down. You know what I'm saying?
We missing TK, man. We missing TK. We need him back, man.
We holding it down for TK. You know what I'm saying? You know, I appreciate everybody thoughts and prayers and everything. Like I said. We doing everything for Trinky, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know that. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Lovely ladies, I appreciate y'all coming through every time.
Last thoughts on the show.
This was a great vibe. Any last thoughts?
Heaven? We're gonna go around. Last thoughts on the show.
It's a nice conversation.
Yeah. And I love you guys too, man, because y'all was helping us out too. Y'all be like out here only one mic. Y'all. That's why I said to y'all are professionals, man. That's why we love having y'all on, man.
My last thoughts is follow me on IG.
Hey, there we go. Push that shit.
Ice the Goddess with 4 S's at the end because I might be shadow banned. All right.
I love you guys. Everything was good.
Hey, man.
Always invite us. It's always a vibe. And you can follow me too. RAYBIHHHH.
Heavy on
Ray
big. Heavy on the
Well, since we're starting off with the Instagrams, you know, not as keeper. No, I really don't go follow my business page on Site Beauty.
2 Y's.
And get them BBLs, ladies.
Hey, there we go. But
It's worth the
look,
punch.
but
Or
replay
them
this
tummy
episode
tucks. Or them
and listen to
tummy
the
tucks.
tips that they gave.
hold on.
Don't listen to K. Don't
Shout
listen
out
to
to
K-Dot.
It clapped back better.
shout out to my natural women out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby.
Shout out to my men with the
shout out to
sculpted
my-
six packs.
Hey, listen, shout out. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby, so you know Nia Long and all that. I come in that era, you know, when she was jogging and
Oh, man,
Friday.
When
They
Morris
gone.
Chestnut was
Dig what
very
I'm saying?
fit. Got it.
They're gone.
Steroids.
Man,
Anyway,
we could
like I said,
hey, look, I
Get
agree
us
with you,
off
man.
the mic. We're gonna be here all night.
I agree with you, but yeah. So guys, hey, but I agree. I do like.
We had a great
but,
night.
But mine is more so hair though. I like long ass hair though. You know, not real hair.
Respect that.
Some BBLs, we
Respectfully.
can talk about that. But hey, this is a great show, man. You already know we are missing my boy TK, man. We gonna bring you guys back in and give us a chance to chop it up with him. I know he has a lot of things that he would say on this subject. You know, like you said, rest in peace, Miss Katrina. You know,
He
she
over
was
there
huge.
cringing.
Rest in peace.
If you guys look at this podcast right here, Miss Katrina was a huge help with designing
Facts.
these logos, everything like that. So we are missing her
Wow.
dearly. You know, definitely rest in peace to her. You know, and our prayers also y'all pray for TK as well. So
Yes.
all right, guys. So that's
Rest
it,
in
man. We
peace.
out, dog.
Shattered Illusionz, baby.
Shattered Illusionz. And K-Dot.
You better leave him hanging.
My bad, bro.
Woo.
The high five.
Yeah, good job, y'all. That was a good ass show.